Episode 30.
Episode 30. We're here, bro.
We're just talking about it. It's super crazy.
It is wild. It went by pretty fast.
Let me get my chair right.
It's crazy because when we were doing like 2 a week, it was like they were piling up. But then I was like, God, doing 1 a week's going to be so fucking slow. And then it still seems like that they have crept up to 30.
Yeah, we just got in a good groove. That's why
good.
we, 2 a week was nuts. How are we doing that?
I don't fucking know. Just literally, we didn't have no topics to talk about. No,
people
nothing.
Don't realize too. Like a lot of times we do them fucking back to back.
Yeah, going nuts, doing back to back in one sitting,
and recording,
which we're about to be back at.
I miss those days, dude.
I know, bro. We could do it.
Stuffed up again.
Here you fucking go again.
It's the woolly aphids, dude.
Bro, you be saying names of bugs. I don't understand. Is it a bug?
I showed there.
That's a bug, though, right?
I didn't know about the woolly. I just thought we had regular aphids. I didn't realize they grew a whole coat of fur on them. Makes them, yeah, they're like little freaking
woolly aphids, and they cause the allergies.
Oh yeah, dude!
Like little flying.
When I came out yesterday morning, it looked like it was snowing, but it was aphids.
Okay, so that's what that was. See, I thought that was pollen in the air the whole time. I didn't know it was actual bugs.
Miri inhaled one of them. She went fucking bananas. She was ready to jump off the deck, dude. Just sacrifice it all. Think about it, though. Inhaling a bug.
But now the small bugs like that, does that count as your small particle fear?
A little bit, yeah. I don't like that they can be anywhere, anytime, airborne like that.
They'll hit your rod on you and come right in your kitchen.
Yeah, they're on my hair.
What shit?
They're clearly affecting my nasal passages. I've been on. I spent probably $60 yesterday on nasal cures.
Bro, get you a neti pot, bro.
I got one. I just used it before I came in here.
Does it actually work? I've never used one.
It does, but for somebody like me, you got to use it twice a day. Once in the morning, once at night. I've been good about it.
That's too damn much to be doing.
You know what's going on now, though? That sucks.
What?
Is that I'm so congested because I've had allergies my whole life. So my shit is like literally, they're called turbinates that keep, I'm going to break a little science down.
Sounds
this
like
early in the pod.
Engineer word.
I didn't know this, but I went to ENT because I'm just like, the whole COVID thing. Like, if you can't taste or smell, I was like, I haven't tasted or smelled like real good in 20. So every day I'd wake up and be like, it's got to be COVID, dude. I feel a little off. But I was out there every day because, I had to be.
Essential, bro.
I was essential, dude.
Absolutely.
So I go to the ENT. It's like last year.
Hold on, what is ENTs?
Ear, nose, and throat doctor.
That's an actual thing? Are they called ENTs?
Yes.
I feel like there should be a fancier name.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Go ahead, ENT.
Yeah, hear me? I'm just straight mouth breather now, dude. And here's why that's bad. And anybody out there like dealing with this, like, oh, it's not going to be a big deal. Like, it fucking is. Because she was like, look, man, she did the camera, like, they stick this wire and go up in your nasal passage to see if there's any, like, obstructions or growths or anything crazy.
I'm good on the nose shit.
And she's like, if your nostrils are both 4-lane highways, yours are both single-lane highways.
Oh shit, you're fucked up. You're fucking I-24.
Because I was going to her like, man, I'm not short of breath. Like it's not like I'm trying to catch my breath, but I feel like I'm taking a deep breath a lot. And she was like, yeah, dude, because you're talking and then you're not getting air because you're not breathing through your nose. Or at least when you do, there's so much restriction. So anyway, you have these things called turbinates. They're actually the wall of your sinuses. When you have allergies over and over and over, sinus infections, shit, they get thicker.
What?
So they slim down your actual air passage. And
they don't ever deflate?
They can, but they just stay inflamed, So,
shit.
But what they do is they moisturize the air that you're supposed to breathe through your nose because it moisturizes the air and heats it. So when it hits your lungs, it's optimal. That's why breathing through your mouth is bad, because you're just fucking raw dogging air not at the right temp. Obviously not being filtered because it's not going through your nasal passages.
Jesus.
And the temperature's off.
Now you're making me pay attention to how I breathe, and I'm not breathing correctly.
I think most people aren't, especially down here. It's the fucking allergy capital of the world next to Austin, Texas. Now, when I went to Austin for that 7 weeks, I was working down there.
Was it bad?
After day 3, I was first, like, because my lymph nodes and my neck swelled up.
Oh, shit.
Because they have those cedar tassels, cedar elm. And dude, it is just pouring pollen. You can, your car, you think it's bad when our cars like get some pollen on it, bro? You literally could turn the windshield wipers on and brush like snow.
God.
So I went to the doctor there because my neck was all swole up. I was like, this is it, dude.
That's
cooked.
Weird though, because it's like dry. I figured it'd be like dry heat and not so much like swampy type of.
It's not even that. It's that it is so dry, and they get those tassels on those trees, dude. And there's,
I don't think I ever seen them.
It's bad. So anyway, I went to the doctor and I'm like, dude, I'm cooked, right? This is it.
I'm cooked, right? I got 24 hours.
Can't breathe. I got no energy. Lymph nodes are swollen. Give me the bad news, you know? And he was like, welcome to Austin. This is allergies. And I was like, I've had allergies my whole life, bro. And he's like, not here, you haven't. He's like, get on an allergy pill now. You need to get ahead of this or you're and bro, the whole time I was there, ask anybody that's been to Austin, stayed there for an amount of time, certainly lived there. That shit is for real.
So your turbinators are cooked.
Turbinators are terminated, dude.
Jeez,
so, and then here's the shit with them. I was so frustrated last week, dude, because everything with me is like a surgery now. I'm at that age. You know what I mean? I'm at that age where I'm like, dude, what's this pain over here? And they're like, you got a fucking hernia. And I go, well, can I fix that? You know, my brain, I'm like, I can fix that.
I can fix that
myself. And they're like, nah. I go, what's the natural way to fix it? And they go, surgery. That's the natural way.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, bro, I'm not trying to hear that. I go,
that's not very fucking natural.
If I let it go, like, because I'm not really in any pain. It's not like really affecting me.
Right.
I go, if I let it go, how long can I go with it? And they're like, I mean, it could be 2 days. It could be 20 years. If you lift something wrong in that, because it's just an opening in your abdominal cavity. Yep. If you tear that thing and your intestine pops through,
buddy,
you will be in emergency surgery right then. And I was like, sick.
Just let it ride, bro.
It's crazy. And my hypochondria has been popping up a lot more lately than normal. But now I'm just frustrated at the medical system because it's like, what else can I do about my sinuses? Like, because they're just like, you got to have surgery. And I'm like, don't ever look that up. Because people are out here with empty nose syndrome, bro, from these surgeries.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly. That is when too much of the turbinate gets cut away and then your brain doesn't have the signal because the pressure changes too drastically to where your brain can't tell.
So you're just full blast AC.
So you just feel like you're not breathing and you feel like you're suffocating.
Oh, no.
Like you're getting too much air. So I'm like, look, I'm neti potting. I'm taking all the shit I gotta do. It's allergies. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Bro, y'all hypochondriac. You and Lauren are the fucking same when it comes. Bro, we'll be laying in bed and like, let's say she has some sort of, she'll be like, oh, my eyes were blurry earlier. And then like, it'll get real quiet. We'll be laying in bed. And then she'll be like, what if I have a tumor? Like, what?
Bro.
How the fuck do you jump to that conclusion?
Immediately.
Bro, immediately.
Because our brains are trained to think worst case and then deduct from there.
Bro.
Whereas like anybody who knows anything about actual like medical science, like you rule out the easiest things first. And then you get to...
Y'all go to fucking difficulty level Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's Hall of Fame and then we work our way to Rook, dude. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. This is another sick thing that people don't talk about that have like hypochondria. There's no better feeling than thinking you have a problem and going to the doctor and then being like, you're 100% fine. That day, oh, brother, you can't tell me shit.
Bro.
After a clean physical?
Bro, I tell her all.
No better feeling than walking out of the doctor for the last 3 weeks of your life. You're like, this is it. I'm dead. I'm going to the doctor. You're freaked out about actually going to the doctor. Then you get there and they're like, oh, no, that's actually what this is. No big deal. That day, dude, that's party day.
I tell her all the fucking time, like, I would be so fucking tired if I had your brain because I can't do that all fucking day.
It's effective in most things except for that. You know?
Man, damn all that. I'm good on all
dude,
that.
Recently, like last 3 or 4 years, I was much better with all that shit. But now I think what happens is like after going through the celiac shit and like that being a bad experience because every doctor was like, dude, you got nothing wrong with you. It's all in your head. And then being like, no, there is something wrong.
Something is wrong. I was going to ask you that.
That's why I think like when you have that, and now I'm like kind of back in that stage where I'm like, look, I'm being proactive about my health. Like I'm getting a little bit older. What do I got to do? And they're like, surgery. I'm like, surely there's another
right
answer.
Into surgery.
You see what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, fuck it, dude. Like,
keep that shit to yourself.
Who's paying for that? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah, bro. So go to the sleep doctor. They were just like, you're fine. But I'm like, I told you about that, right? The sleep apnea test.
I thought you did. Did something happen recently?
Well, I got my results back. I don't know if we'd potted and talked about it. I don't think we did. But basically, she was like, you don't have sleep apnea. And I was like, are you sure? And she was like, well, yeah, your blood oxygen only dropped to 89% while you're sleeping. Okay. Now, mind you, your blood oxygen really shouldn't drop below 95% ever.
Yes.
She goes, we recognize apnea 88%. I'm at 89.
She was right there knocking on the door.
And then she's like, you had 4.5 apneic episodes. Our borderline is 4.7. And I was like,
so you're just knocking on the fucking door for no reason.
So she says, and here's my problem with the medical industry and why people lose their fucking minds. I had some deep ass conversations with this lady, and she's a great doctor, but obviously she's beholden to the fucking rules, right? She can't be like, I'm gonna get you sorted out. She goes, you can either come into the lab, which I have to do the full day of sleeping, and then they wake you up, and then they fucking.
You probably wouldn't be able to go to sleep no damn way.
No, not
in the middle of the fucking day.
Hey, I wouldn't. At middle of the night, not in my bed, and in that,
I'd be all over the damn place.
So, that's a $2,000 day to do that. And then she goes, or you can just wait a couple years until it's worse and retest again. And I'm thinking to myself, why is our system like this?
Just wait until you die a couple times in the middle of the night and then you can come back and talk to me.
Right. Just wait until this is adversely affecting you, possibly no return from it, and then we'll treat it. I was hot, bro.
Hey, bro.
Started a damn... Between that and the Raiders, I've been on a real tumble right now.
Bro, you've been just going through it, bro.
Thanks for talking me out of that, dude.
Hey, bro, listen. I knew that was very out of character for you, okay? And I know it's a very thin line between feeling like that you're changing and then maybe it's just you're just sick of some external shit.
Yeah.
You're a pretty steady person internally.
Yeah.
You got some things figured out, and sometimes that external shit will just bleed through a little bit. But there's no reason to change your identity over it. And not the 2025 version of that, but
right.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't identify as a Titans fan,
No, please God.
But I could, dude.
That's worse. I almost would rather you switch identities the other way than go and just be a fucking Titans fan.
Which way that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
yeah, I mean,
there's nothing but pain on the other side of being a Titans fan. And I understand. Yeah. Raiders, I get it. You've had a long road. But just step back.
Dude, it's been so long.
I know it's been. That's why you just step back. You just enjoy the teams that are doing well.
Bro, just listen. You should listen to my guys on the pod, and we're tight on the Raider pod.
Yeah.
Just hearing their voices today, dude.
Sad.
Just
defeated.
Just like, how is this possible? You know what I mean?
It's only been 4 weeks. Bro, listen.
Nah, bro.
Bro, you got to think about this, bro. Y'all have a new head coach, a new offensive coordinator. Do you have a new defensive coordinator too?
No.
Okay, so new offensive coordinator, new head coach. You have a rookie running back. You have a brand new quarterback to the system. Only been in your system for 4 fucking weeks of a regular season. You have to really think about these type of things.
Nah, I can't have it, dude.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
are professionals.
is like, they're professionals, but people take time to adjust to shit. We are in the 4th week. What now? We got week 5 next week. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro,
mostly I'm just mad because they are getting paid a lot for us to suffer. And I know for a fact that all 53 dudes on that roster have perfect nasal structure and are breathing so well.
Oh, they got plenty of turbinators.
Their turbinators are just dimed.
Fucking having a great
air,
bro.
Just as damp and humid and filtered.
Full air, bro. Windows open.
Can't win a fucking football game.
Damn.
That's what hurts me deeper.
Goes to show you it takes more than oxygen.
I guess. It takes heart. Turns out your heart needs oxygen. So I don't fucking know anymore, dude.
Bro.
I woke up this morning just in a dark. I haven't slept good the last 2 days.
You almost started my day off bad. I was like, nah, bro, I gotta change your whole fucking.
No, you need to fucking jump in the fire with me and pull me out of it once in a while. That's what we do.
That's what we do. And that's what I did too.
I had a Cat Williams moment this morning, dude. Are you sure I'm a tiger? I did.
Bro,
I was
you
sitting
were
in
so
silence.
Fucked up.
I was looking.
Bro.
I had a giant cup of coffee because I didn't sleep good. Maya had me fucking pinned like a fucking judo move. I was like a Gracie member. Fucking wrapped me up in the middle of my night. Straight up fucking jujitsu moves in my sleep,
bro.
And I woke up fucked up. Hip hurt a little bit. That's a new thing. Getting older is wild.
Surgery, bro.
Yeah, couldn't breathe. Surgery. Yeah, I need hip surgery. That's happening. I'll be Bo Jackson soon, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
From this dog.
Well, I bet he can still run a 4 flat.
And he breathes perfectly.
Oh, his fucking Terminators are maybe the best of all time.
I agree. And then so I make an espresso roast coffee, just a barrel of it, dude.
Oh, shit.
And I'm sitting in silence in the living room watching the fucking Roku menu, the cityscape. And I'm just stewing, dude. I was just like, I just need one more day of relaxation. My day's going to be crazy. The fucking Raiders are absolute dog shit. Fucking, I can't. And then I'm like, we got to get on this album. We need something. We need real greatness in our lives. And then it did get me. I'm like, why am I a fucking fan of this team? Like, what does that mean? Why are we kids pick a team and then we just have to live with that the rest of our lives? It is weird.
It's weird. And you know what's crazy is, and I was going to get on this, but we were just texting, so I wasn't going to get on a whole fucking rant about it. But it's like this. If we have to go this far as to be like, okay, we're going to existentially think about this. Like, why are we fans of these teams? No, these teams don't give a fuck about us. They don't pay our fucking bills. It's this, it's that. It's all a distraction. But then if you do that, then you got to venture on into other categories. Like, well, why do I watch TV shows?
Right.
Movies. Why do I watch movies?
Why do I play video games?
Why do I listen to any music that's not my own?
I know, dude.
You know, then you go down that rabbit hole, and it's like, eventually you gotta like let some external shit peek through a little bit, just to, you know, give you, because you're looking at these things for inspiration. Now, that's kind of crazy to say that, like, necessarily about football, depending on what you're doing in your life. But at the same time, it's like sometimes you need your brain, as much as you're emotionally attached to these teams. Sometimes your brain, to me, needs that little recess point where you're emotionally tied to it, but not as much as you would be if this fucking studio burned down or something.
Yeah.
Like that. That's a different level of like, holy shit.
That's true.
You know
know what else it is, dude? Is like you don't get this because you like good sports teams. But for the past 23 years,
yep.
Every time, well, let's say 20 years, because text messaging wasn't around the last time they were good.
Yes.
Think about that for a second.
Well, we was probably on the green crickets. Did y'all have cricket up there?
No. Everybody's just on the Nokias.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
I got a cell phone late in the game, but I guarantee you when I did, this happened. Every time the Raiders have an absolutely disgusting loss, I get the text messages from random people that are like, sorry, bro, that was super fucked up. How'd they lose that game? And I'm like, I didn't do anything. I watched it just like you did. I know that you're being a good friend right now. Like, dude, that sucks. But really, you're compounding this. Don't talk to me, bro.
But it's
and I don't mean that. If anybody did, I'm not being like mad at you about it. That's the team.
He's mad at himself for loving a team that don't love him back.
But no, what it does, it makes me be like, I didn't do shit wrong. It makes me feel bad all over again, bro. And that's been going on for so long. And then I just text everybody back all like, Yeah, I'm used to it. Because I am. When we lost yesterday, I was numb. I was just like, it's fucking fine.
That's what I said, bro. Like it broke your spirit, and there's nothing wrong with like because eventually it's like if you're all right. So I'll say this right here: the only time that I would not judge a sports fan for rolling with a different team is if it's been that long, and you're like, you know what? I'm tired of a heartbreak. These are invisible rules that you can't like another team, and you have to like the same fucking team for 30 years, no matter what they put you through.
I know.
So it's then like, and I'm not saying you're like trying to fucking switch teams or nothing like that. It's not about that. But it's just the point where if you want to fucking step back and decide that you don't care so fucking much about a team that's not giving you anything for 23 years, then so fucking be it. I'm not going to be like, Tyler's not a real fan because he does that. No.
I know it's not in me to do it though, dude.
I know it's not.
I do like, like we talked about, I get why you're the way you are with basketball. And that Miri did make a good point. She was like, you gave him a lot of shit for not having a team. And I get that. Like it is because we're fans of the game itself. And there's players that we like.
I've just never been emotionally attached to a fucking basketball team. Like
that's a good thing.
I was a huge Kobe fan, so I watched the Lakers games just because anytime Kobe was on TV, I don't give a fuck what team he was on.
If he played for the Spurs, you would have been like, fuck yeah.
Absolutely, because I actually liked Spurs
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing that hurt yesterday is watching our absolute superstar defensive end literally wreck a game, and you can tell he's sick of it, dude.
Yeah.
And he fucking took that game over. He did everything he could. And I'm talking an interception, 3 batted passes, 3 tackles for loss, a strip sack. And then watch our new bright shining running back just nuke their defense and fucking lose.
But think about that. Like, as us fans, like as sad as we are, think about actually fucking being out there and playing risking your life, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
And nothing.
At least they're compensated. And they can fucking breathe good.
They can
so I don't feel bad, dude. But it's like, I know, the thing is, like, the writing's on the wall. It's like, I fucking respect Max Crosby so much as a dude, especially what he's been through and like turning his life around. He represents all the things that Al Davis would have liked. And we're not going to make this whole sports pod.
No.
But I can see it in his eyes, dude. He's not going to fucking be there much longer at this shit. He's done everything he can. And he'll be able to live with himself knowing that he's done everything he can.
He hasn't gave up or half-assed one fucking game.
Not a single down ever that he's ever played.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you can't do it. I mean,
and that sucks.
It's the same thing. Like, it is okay. It to me, and it sucks to say this as a sports fan because I am this fucking diehard Eagles fan and I haven't had to go through this. So it's easy for me to say this because I haven't been in this position. We've had a few terrible seasons and eras, but for the most part, everything's been decent. But sometimes if you're a player or a fan, fuck those invisible rules. Sometimes it's okay to step back and say, you know what?
This is dysfunctional. I gotta go.
We're just done.
It's a dysfunctional relationship.
It is. And it's okay to say, hey, it's okay. Because honestly, all this shit's made up and it's fucking make-believe.
Really?
So as far as these rules and these fucking...
Yeah.
No, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I'm turning it around, dude.
You'll be fine. Bro.
You helped me out. You talked me out of the darkness.
You'll be fine, bro. You'll be good to go. I believe in you.
Also, it's like, I fucking love Justin Jefferson.
I know.
He's my favorite receiver.
I can see you being a Minnesota fan.
It's not about that. Where this realization really hit this morning was like, I would never want Justin Jefferson on the Raiders.
God, no.
Do you see what I'm saying?
If you cared about him at all, you wouldn't.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you want your favorite player to play on your favorite team. And I'm like,
that's why I tried to tell you about Devontae.
Don't ruin him.
I told you about Devontae Adams. I was like, he is not about to fucking retire as a Raider.
And I love
you. Devontae. Are insane.
I loved him until he fucking went crazy. And you know what? I can't blame him now. He went crazy,
bro. I swear.
It's awful, dude.
Shit's wild, bro.
Why do we care? I'm not having my Sundays ruined anymore, dude. I'm doing project shit. We only get so many good days of fall, dude. I got shit to do.
That's true. It's honestly, I got a ceiling fan to fucking install.
Outside?
Yeah, outside.
Where the Hornets were living?
Yep. And I think I killed them all. Wasp. Well, I kind of killed them all. I killed them all with a rake. I killed like fucking 13 of them with a rake.
There's more in there, dude.
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't know. We sprayed a bunch of stuff up there and stuff, but it's good. But those wires are exposed. Lauren ordered a ceiling fan, so I'm going to install that at some point this week and get that done.
That's a decent project, dude.
My new skate game that I've been waiting on for 15 fucking years.
What, Tony Hawk?
No. I got Tony Hawk.
Okay.
It's called Skate.
All right.
It was Skate 1, Skate 2, Skate 3. Skate 3 is the one that I first played. And this was 15 years ago on fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
And it's just such a good fucking game. And it's got such a big fandom. And finally, they came out with Skate 4, which they just call it Skate dot or whatever, like a period at the end of Skate. But anyway, it's early access. So basically, developers will let you get in, you're sitting there playing it, and you can give them feedback and stuff. You know how video game developers do, where you can give them feedback.
But it's like an open world
thing?
Yeah. That's cool.
It's fucking fire. I love it. So I've been playing that. I played that when I got off. I got off a little early. Then me and Keelan played UFC, but I did that. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something else. Lost all my parlays this weekend.
Yeah, I did too, dude. I thought that Matthew Golden parlay was money.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
I did too.
I fell asleep in like the first quarter. And then I woke up at like 1 and I got on my phone and I saw it was 40-40 tie. And I was like, that's stupid, the most Cowboys shit.
I fucking took a nap after the Eagles game. I was like, I'm spent. Because me and Logan stayed up Friday, Saturday. Bro.
What happened?
So Friday night, we went over to Mickey's.
Okay. What kind of freaking...
It was me, Logan, the kids, and Lauren. We all went over Mickey's Friday. We were sitting there playing pool, whatever. Logan decided to wear jeans that day, okay? Just fucking straight up blue jeans. Nobody really said anything about it. Actually, Uriah faded him as soon as he came out. He's like, what do you got on? Oh, shit.
We're talking like Wrangler straight leg jeans?
Fucking straight up. Okay. I called him Brett Favre later on the night. I was like, fucking Brett Favre, it's your turn.
Dude, that's a wild...
Bro.
Straight regular blue jeans says a lot these days, dude.
Bro. All right.
You can't just be going out willy-nilly like that.
So he made the mistake of saying something about the jeans. He was like, can't fucking shoot pool in these jeans. They're restricted me. And I go, oh shit. So me and Mickey immediately hop on the jokes about these fucking jeans.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he's complaining about them. So I'm controlling the music, of course, like I am most of the time. I start playing fucking jeans song. 8 to 9 songs back to back.
Just play Billie Jean?
Just about blue jeans. And that's one that I fucking forgot.
If I was there.
Bro, I was playing Genuine in those jeans, Jesse Reyes, Conway Twitty. Bro, I was going all across the fucking board. Bro, I had Lana Del Rey playing, singing about jeans. And every time I'd be like...
It's not jean season yet either, dude.
Bro. Every time that he I'll be like, all right, bro. I was like, we're good. I'm just kidding.
Honestly, and then all of a sudden, when's the last time you put on a pair of jeans?
Who, me?
Yeah. Like a fucking pair of denim blue jeans.
Let's think about this. Blue jeans. I ain't put on a pair of denim blue jeans in fucking 2 years, probably.
I don't own.
I got some black.
That doesn't count. Nope. None of that.
So
counts.
Like actual blue jeans.
Yes.
It's been a fucking wild.
I can't remember the last time.
I wear joggers, cargo shorts. That's basically it.
Also, that's our mother's
jeans.
generation.
What?
Those girls, they grew up with the blue jean, like fucking heartthrobs. Did your mom ever say to you, like, why don't you just put on a nice pair of jeans and a nice shirt?
Yes.
Did she ever say that shit to you?
Of course, bro.
Still to this day, mom be like, why are you gonna wear like those pants like that? Why don't you go to Lucky and buy yourself a nice pair of comfortable jeans? I said, listen, I've never put, even the most comfortable worn in jeans have never felt comfortable to me. They're still heavy and weird.
They're heavy, they're thick, they rub your legs all. I don't know if I could even handle it anymore.
No, there's no You're a grown ass man. There's no reason to put on jeans if you don't want to.
When I was in high school, the thing was like polos. I'd wear polo. I had all kind of polos. I had fucking pastel stripe, Easter polos,
of course,
all kind of shit.
Did you wear jeans with them all?
I did wear jeans with them.
That
I'd wear
makes
jeans.
sense.
I'd wear whatever, but like this was in high school. You know, this is 04 to 07 or whatever it was. So yes, jeans or shorts, polos. When I fucking graduated, I'm like, let me tell you something right now.
Those days are over.
I'm not putting on no fucking polo. That's hot, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck that.
Nah.
Not no more. Only time I put a polo on now is if I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, like do something nice or whatever. Like I'll give me a little, I got some little silk button up or something, but like I'm not doing that no more, bro.
No need to, dude.
Jeans, polos, fuck that.
Also, we're in the generation where it's like, my mom would be like, what? Why you gotta just wear like a band t-shirt all the time? And I said, because I'm gonna be a 40-year-old man. This is who the fuck I am, dude.
Band t-shirt.
I'm never changing.
Cool hat, band t-shirts, some regular fucking comfortable pants.
As soon as I can wear a hoodie, I'm living in my hoodie.
We both got fucking Crocs on, right?
Yes, dude. Because we're practical dudes that work hard, that just want to be comfortable when we're home.
I just want to be comfortable. I wear steel toes all fucking day. I'm
in boots all day long.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, listen, if I'm putting shoes on, like actual shoes, it's got to be for a good reason. Like it's got to be or I feel like that I might have to like fucking attack somebody or
you might have to
defend myself
briefly.
Then it's like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna put some shoes on in case I got to get active. Like I'm not gonna wear Crocs to fucking Bridgestone Arena.
No, like, that's a wild ass move. And
that's
people do it.
Fucking crazy.
Look,
move.
You can't take. Also, your inside comfort of your home should not leave outside. If you're going to run to Walgreens, that's one thing. Going to fucking do an actual event is crazy.
Are you the stick your feet up in the dashboard type of?
No,
not you, but like the whole thing. People, I seen it the other day again.
First of all, no, because that you want to see some crazy shit. Go look at people that got in car accidents when their feet were on the dashboard.
Exactly. Or they'll be hanging them out the window. Or
that was a whole era, though.
It was, but like, why are we doing this? Why can't you just put your feet on the floor?
It's arrogant, dude. Honestly, they need to do some shadow work.
That's like, yeah, that's a human pet peeve for me. Another one is, and I seen this the other day, and I'm not judging them because I might have done it before, but it bothers me when I see other people do it. Why do people wish happy birthday to themselves on social media?
That energy,
I fucking hate it.
Didn't we talk about this? I don't like big deals out of birthdays in general. I think it's a weird ass energy.
I mean,
to self-proclaim your birthday, like it's my birthday, we're doing this. Like that's wild, dude. Who gives a shit?
If I'm like, hey, you know, my birthday's coming up, I just want us all to hang out at the house or something. All right,
that's fine.
Cool. Look, I always want to fucking hang out anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Nothing changes.
Like I'm like, no. So. But for you to make a whole fucking weekend out of this whole thing, or like when people celebrate their birthday months, like what do we do?
I think girls are worse at it for sure.
Oh,
when guys do it, it's like, dude, what are we doing here?
Happy birthday to a real one. Look, or stop what you're doing and wish such and such a happy. I'm like, nobody's stopping what they're doing at all. I'm at work right now.
Yeah, we got things to do. I trust me, I had that little fucking brain worm. I was like, I'm gonna be 40 this year. I kind of want to be around all my people and do something sick. Right? That's how it starts in your brain.
Yes.
And I'm like,
then your brain destroyed that idea.
My brain was like, I'm not gonna make my friends fly places and do shit for my birthday. Like that's fucking insane.
Fly places, bro.
Because we were in Austin, and I fuck with the comedy scene there. You know what I mean? And I know we all
make us all fly to fucking Austin.
I was gonna make everybody briefly in my mind. I was like, it'd be sick if we could all do. And I was like, wait a minute, why don't we just do that in general? And also, why would I make anybody go anywhere? So if anything's happening for my 40th, it'll be right up the fucking road.
Boom.
And we can all have a good time and. That'll be that.
Or you have one of the coolest fucking backyards ever. You can do it here and then just go to bed afterwards.
That's also true.
Yes. Whichever one you want. It's your birthday.
Probably both can happen. But what's not happening is me being like, everybody, it's my birthday. Let's fucking rip, bros. We're going like, Nah.
Bro, all I've ever wanted for my birthday is that everybody just come to my fucking house. We play video games, we play cards, and let me fucking run the music as loud as possible.
That's every weekend at your house.
Yeah, bro, and that's all I want.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I
That's how
want.
we got it good, dude. Are you sure I'm a tiger?
Are you?
That was me all day, dude. I was listening.
Bro, you were like, I said, bro, I got to get over here as soon as possible and fix this man's brain.
I was down
bro.
bad, dude.
I was like, no.
I was like, I don't feel anything anymore.
No, bro, I said, he needs fixing, bro. Let me go over here and see what the fuck is happening.
I'm dead inside.
No, bro.
And then I was like, you know where that goes for me. I was like, we're not working hard enough. Our lives, we're fucking around. This podcast should be very successful by now. All our music.
Bro, this is our 30th episode, bro.
All our music should be on the charts. We should have deals. Should be flying around. The reason we're not is because we are fans of football. And football is ruining us as people.
I knew that's where your brain was going, bro.
Sports in general is ruining us as people. I did the whole thing.
Oh, I know you did.
I was like, we're not working hard.
But that's why I said it's like you literally you just have to fucking make music and read books all the time. If you're going down that tunnel, that's what you'd have to basically do.
I'm ready.
What?
Let's go, dude.
Oh shit. Listen, I got other shit. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you.
And this is the thing about it.
If you didn't have a 9-year-old child, I would look you dead in your eye right now and be like, we're starting a commune. We're starting our own cult.
Fucking commune.
Okay. Fuck the system. We need to buckle down.
Bro.
We don't need jobs. We just need to fucking put all our energy right here and it's gonna pay off.
Jesus Christ.
It's like 16-year-old me is always in the back of my mind being like,
you're not fucking.
You know what you could do?
Is destroy everything.
Is destroy everything you've built.
And create everything back again.
And then just
in your own image.
And give it one last full go, like I haven't my entire life. Right? like I've been fucking around being like, you can actually give it full energy because you never have before. Okay.
Bro.
And if you don't become successful in your mind, whatever that means, then you can always just go live in the woods.
Bro. I want to live in the fucking woods anyway.
This is if you want to know my internal monologue, it's some variation of that, give or take, like a happy or sad, pretty much 24/7.
You know what's crazy though is like, even with that, if it was like, okay, all we should do is make music and like read fucking books. It's like I see, and you do this too. I see art in so many things. I can't just be like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking read books and do it. Like I see art in TV shows, in movies, in other music, in everyday things that I see on the street or what, you know what I'm saying? Like we see those things. So it's hard for us to just like stop listening to the world and not in a
I know what you mean.
You know, it's hard to stop. It's hard to not be an observer.
No, we're lucky to have like the jobs that we have and do all that too, because that all aids that. Now, is there times when we relax and become observers so that we have things to make music out of? Absolutely. We're coming out of that phase. So it's like, that's why I'm saying my internal monologue is always like, dude, when I feel down about anything in my life, my immediate reaction is like, I have to work harder.
I do that shit too.
It's not, and I'm glad I have that. I'm not like the fucking world's fucking me and people did it. It's like, it's always about me.
Yep. It's you. It's not anything else. That's why I told you it was very hard for me to sit back this year and just be like, no, I'm just making stuff and not have an actual like goal or end product in mind.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, well, I'm just, just kind of fucking, we're doing the podcast, which fine. I fucking love doing the podcast. It's not that. But as far as like on the music side of things, and I separate those two. As far as on the music side of things, like, well, I'll just, make a song every now and then and this and that. And it's not like you or Jules or anybody else like said that we had to do that. I could just be making fucking 8 songs every time I come here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, you know what? Let me take this time to be an observer and actually observe things and not be on the offensive all the time.
I agree, man. It's been a wild week, but anytime the world gets fucking upended and there's just this frequency, I'm just like, I'll just outwork the frequency. because I'm feeling bad about something or I'm uneasy. Especially, I will tell you, like not having any alcohol, and I'm like realizing my things with that too that were there is like that uneasiness that is probably like genetically inherent in me. I just take that now. Like I live with it. There's no
The
more
uneasiness?
there's no more like just the uneasiness of being conscious.
Yeah.
You know how that feels.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is this? That feeling that would normally, after a stressful day, if I came home and like had a couple drinks or something like that, those disappear. And I was realizing that like I wasn't abusing anything. I just that hum that probably I need to have in my life, which I'm having now, that driving hum.
Yeah.
I was kind of suppressing because my other side of my life, like monetarily and making money and keeping the fucking bills going and shit, I couldn't have both. Or I had a way to like mitigate it so that I could wake up every day and be like, all right, cool, let's do this. And now like I don't have that. So it's really easy for me to get frustrated.
You feel it's almost like your brain wants to overcorrect into going hyperdrive into hard work mode rather than
because and so like that I'd have to turn that off to like feel any respite from life.
Now you're dealing with that.
Now I'm like, that's just always there. That's why you'll get text messages from me at 6:30 like, bro, I think this is actually bullshit and like I fucking live here in Nashville. I should probably not love sports at all, but I should just like the Titans because like they're in my community and I'm part of this and my money's their money and their money's my money and we're part of something. Like I went on a whole thing. That is that part of my brain that's like I could turn that off with like just a couple fucking drinky poos, dude. And I got no shade. There's plenty of days where I'm like, man, I wish I could just fucking hang and knock a couple back. Now there is no reason that I can't. I have chosen this path because I'm trying to figure something out about myself.
Yes, you know what I mean? It's not like there was an issue there, but you like to venture into different states of consciousness.
I like to fucking torture myself a lot.
Yeah. Well, you learn a lot about yourself when you take something away that had you in a different state of consciousness. Not like a fucking drunk state, nothing like that. No. But as far as just that psychological, I even say a crutch, and I say a crutch, but that's not a fucking addiction, not like that. But it's like just a different state of mind. You like to throw yourself outside of that bubble and outside that hamster wheel for just a second, just to figure yourself out. I think you're addicted to figuring yourself out in different circumstances.
Yeah,
you do that.
Yeah,
just from what I've observed for the past few years.
I'm always trying to like, that's why what was that profound ass fucking dumb thing I said the other day that was off the dome?
Fuck, hold on.
I think I wrote it down.
You did? I think I should have wrote it down.
Because nobody on the pod realizes, but like when we just call each other, we'll always have one thing where like, write that shit down.
Success.
Something about success, right?
It was.
I got it. There is no reward for success.
It's just that.
And I'm always chasing that. But like, I get so fucking bored so easy. And I don't even care about winning or being successful in anything. I really love the fucking journey.
That's what I'm saying. It's the journey. When you sent me that Hunter S. Thompson shit earlier, that was a very elaborate and artistic way to basically say it's about the journey, not the destination. And I was going to text you back and say that. But it was it was like a detailed way to say that. It was very articulate. Just how he.
And just the way his mind worked with like breaking down. I mean, everybody thought Hunter S. Thompson was just this fucking wacky dude, but he really just like, there wasn't any rules. He was constantly like jarring reality, testing himself. And I don't go that far. I'm not like fucking, let's go shoot fireworks into the fucking neighbor's yard and see how they react. Like,
no, but you do it on a more subtle level. Mainly because, I mean, obviously you still have responsibilities every day that you have to maintain without going completely out the fucking deep end. But I mean, you've had your times before you've met me. You've had your times during the time that you've met me where you've made little changes here and there that's kind of changed the way you think about things. And you like to challenge your own consciousness. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think most humans should do it.
Well,
but most humans really can't deal with that level of, because they like the rhythm. They're very habitual creatures.
Do they? Or are we just like, get fucking comfort creatures, man?
Yep. That's all
and
about
it's like,
comfortable.
I really, honestly, I used to get so in my head, dude. And you know, in my head I am now about shit, but it's like more like progressive things. I was very negative thing. Honestly, until fucking Miri uprooted my entire fucking psyche. And we've never talked about that on the fucking pod before.
No.
So I guess I'll do it right now. But Miri and I, who you hear all the time, we got completely divorced. All the fucking way. Paper signed, moved out, the whole deal.
Yep.
That moment for me was like, you dumb motherfucker, dude. I was so negatively in my own head, even though I do positive things.
Yeah.
That I needed to get completely uprooted.
Yeah, we
laugh about it now. And when it happened, I wasn't mad. There was no like, fuck this situation. Nobody did anything wrong.
No, it was good for both of you.
It was the best thing that could have ever happened. I don't recommend it for anybody, but for us, it was fucking the best thing. We're closer than we've ever been. We're lucky to have each other, and we realized that.
Yes.
And it wasn't for very long, and it was, you know, all these things. But
most people's egos can't handle that.
That's the thing. That pivotal moment where I was like, oh man, I've just been in this loop of like, all right, this is our life. I was clinching on to everything.
Yep.
You know, like I never thought we'd, you know, growing up, I got a house, we live in a city, everything's going well. You know, me looking around the corner, shit's going well. It's gotta go. I was so enamored. Like, we didn't do shit. We didn't have a social life. It was crazy, dude. Like, we have to work harder. And that's why I'm bringing this up, because when I get in this cycle, I know I have to get out of it, because I'll torture myself. I'll say, I have to fucking die on the sword. Things need to get better. I'll just push through it. And it's like, really what that means, and this is why I'm bringing all this up, is like, I actually need to take the foot off the gas and just live.
Yeah.
And just be. The answer isn't to just force everything and like try and try and try.
No.
And we've learned a lot about this, and it goes back to the music thing, dude, because like the way you've been, you're like, it's not like me to it's all good to be like this. Let the world be crazy. We're not lazy. Nobody out there is lazy as you. If you have any self like negative talk, which you really work hard to get rid of that. That's the thing that I had to like. I wasn't hard on myself. It was just negative talk in the way of like, you're not doing enough.
And what's crazy is when you honestly, and of course we don't have everything figured out as far as ourselves. I think that is a perpetual type of journey that happens, and we totally should enjoy it, because I mean,
that's the point of life.
That's what I'm saying. It's part of being human. But it's like when you have yourself figured out for the most part, as far as what you're supposed to do, or at least what makes you happy in the moment, is like there's no laziness or work harder type of thing, because it's like, even with me the past year, and like, maybe I should be making more music, or maybe I should be doing this, and it's like, no, everything that's happening is happening just the way it's supposed to. Exactly. And it's like, the surface level, you will be like, nah, I definitely need to do more. Of course you can go 1,000 fucking miles an hour every day of your fucking life.
Doesn't mean the result's going to be different, though.
No,
probably won't be.
No, it'll be worse, because you have to allow it. And Alan Watts said this shit, and it's so fucking dope. Every time I take a nap, I listen to Alan Watts lecture, like as I go to sleep.
Hell yeah.
Like every fucking time I take a nap. So basically he's saying, like, you can't have the black without the white. You can't have the up without the down. You can't have the bad without the good. Like, it's the contrast. That's the only way you can appreciate the other.
Yeah.
So you can't enjoy your busy hard worker moments without having a time of rest.
Yeah.
Like you can't, because you wouldn't know the fucking difference. You wouldn't be able to appreciate it. That's why when you work crazy hard, like you said earlier, you feel like you need a vacation. You wouldn't really be able to enjoy that vacation if you were on vacation all the fucking time.
Right.
You wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to have that up and down, that yin and yang, to appreciate the other. I think that's why I'm so appreciative of certain things. I was looking at my refrigerator the other day, yesterday or this morning. I was like, I got a full fucking refrigerator.
Right.
And I was like, it's kind of fire.
Pretty sick.
Yeah. And I was like, it's really fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I remember
man.
shit used to be like empty.
Yeah.
So it's just cool to be able to appreciate that. I laid in bed last night. It's like, cover up, nice comfortable fucking blanket, soft fucking bed, just like, wow. Laying beside my wife, like I'm not alone. I'm not,
Yeah, everybody's happy, healthy.
Everything's
That's
cool.
crazy you're feeling like that. That's why these pods are the best. But it's like, I had the same thought the other day. Like I said to Miri, I was like, what's really crazy is like lately when I've been feeling like overwhelmed, like, because dude, my work right now is nuts. And here's the thing, I asked for this. I'm not bitching about it. I love it and I built it. So like I love the build, right? I love the journey. So I'll sort it out. I'm tired, I'm overworked, but that's me doing that. But I'm building something and it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
But I said to her, anytime that I feel like a little bit frustrated with like shit or just the way things maybe are going in my perceived mind, because everything's fine. Lately, I've been reminding myself like I'm going to actually look back at this like 5 to 10 year chunk and go, that was the best time of your life. We're in it right now.
It's beautiful, bro.
We're in it right now. And you are too. This is the best time in our entire lives. Like we got everything that we didn't think we were going to have as kids. It's right here. And we're happy, we're healthy, we're doing shit that we love. I don't have anything. We're creating. We're free in our minds for what we want to do. And I'm very thankful for that. So anytime lately where I've been getting like, oh damn it, I'm like, wait a minute. When I'm 55, I'm gonna be like, yo, that time in your late 30s, that was the fucking time. And I don't want to squander that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be unappreciative of it.
Yes.
And that's a new thing for me. I used to look back. I was always that person that looked back and was like, damn, those times were dope. But I don't do that shit anymore. Like these times are, and every time you think like that, you should be like, no, these are the best times of my life. And it may not be the best chunk, but I'm pretty sure it fucking is.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because it's like, it sounds like some fucking Buddhist bullshit that people say, but it's like the present really is the most important fucking time.
It's the only time.
Nothing else is
nothing else actually matters like legitimately.
Nothing else
physically
exists.
It doesn't exist.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Nothing else exists.
Yeah.
So it's like anytime that you are present in the present and you can find anything to
latch onto the moment.
That's what I'm saying. It's like this now is.
I think that's why these pods are fun for us, because we have like a document of time, which we're both fans of.
We're able to capture now, right now,
literally. And we both have a deep understanding of mental illness and the fact of like we've dealt with it. We both have some fucking screws loose in beautiful ways.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why we're fucking best friends.
Absolutely.
But we understand that depression is living in the past and anxiety is living in the future.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
And so anytime you get those feelings, you just go, all right, just be here right now. And it sounds easy to say that. But if you can just start to harness that in your daily life and just be like, just be fucking here. Like whatever you can control, the only thing you control is literally right now, this second.
That's it.
I could get up right now and walk out of this room and you'd be like, what the fuck, dude? And the podcast is over.
That's it.
I'm choosing.
I'll fucking find my way out of this backyard.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's that. Yeah. And I guess that's that. Like we are controlling that. I control this right now.
Yep.
And I think it's hard because everybody gets so affected by the state of the world. And honestly, dude, I put some like frequency music the other night because like Friday, I'm just stuffy. I can't sleep. And in the middle of like that played, it was on Spotify and some other shit came on after it. That was like this dude talking. And I woke up and listened to it, and it was fucking profound.
Who was it?
I'll find it because I didn't go back, because it was kind of like his voice. It was old. It must have been an older recording.
Yeah.
And he had that like chirpy, 50s, 60s style of vocal where you were like, oh shit, like some shit's happening right now. Some
shit. I like that type of shit.
And it like freaked me out, but what he was saying was so dope, dude. It was like, literally stop caring at all about anything that anybody else does at all.
It's non-existent.
It doesn't exist. And like, it just made me think of the world. Like, everybody is so concerned about what everybody else does, sees, thinks, feels, their opinion.
You don't have time to enjoy your own fucking life.
No, and everybody is at war. And if you just said, cool, man, that you just, who gives a shit what anybody's saying or their opinion? Get you right, and then you A, won't be affected by it, or B, be smart enough to be like, actually, that's going to affect people in a negative way. We should probably do something about that. But you don't got to fucking make your entire life angry, happy, or sad, or charged up over other people.
No.
Be charged up about you, what you're doing in your life.
That's usually what's going to be the source of your fucking happiness or your sadness.
Fucking thing you can do.
That's it.
And right now, what do we have? We have a world that is obsessed about what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, you're either finding something to be upset about from somebody else, or you're comparing yourselves to other people. I just seen a stat that said if you give your child a smartphone before 13, they're basically their mental health. Now they're more what is it? They're more likely to have mental illness, basically, if you give your child a smartphone before then. And it has everything to do with comparing yourself to other people.
I believe that completely, dude. How could that not be the truth?
It has to be the truth. Did you find him?
No,
you didn't find him. It's so many fucking great. That's another thing. It's like people, like, this internet is like the worst thing that happened to humanity, but it can be the best thing depending on how you use it. I try to go through and not just dead eye scroll all the time. I try to find something meaningful to listen to and to watch. That's why I do the Alan Watts things and stuff like that. And
Neville Goddard.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'd never heard it. It just came on.
Yep. Dude. I know. I've heard a few of his
and that shit was dope.
Yep.
Dude.
Listen, Neville Goddard, Terrence McKenna, Alan Watts, and Roz. What's his name? Roz Dodge. Roz. Something.
Sure was dope. I mean, for it to be an existential pod, but that's what the fuck we have a pod for.
It is, bro. And
speaking of observers and free thinkers that maybe have things figured out, let's go through Lupe, dude.
Are we doing it right now?
Yes.
Because we got fucking albums, we got movies to talk about, we got a lot of shit.
We got to do. What do you mean? Lupe has to bookend this conversation.
Is this a bookend? Okay.
Yes, all right. We got to.
I'm ready for it. I gave you homework 2 weeks ago.
Yep. As you knew, you gave me like visual representations or videos that break down all his lyrics. And I said, don't tell me how to fucking feel.
I don't want it.
And I threw it out. So I made my own playlist with the same songs and just ripped around town.
Did you do it in the same order?
Yeah, of course. Cool. And I think, as I told you, or maybe not, but like my thing with Lupe was and I'm getting rid of this too. Chicago hip hop was just not my thing.
Let me ask you
But it's probably just based on a couple of artists. And I was just being an asshole.
I was about to say, who's the couple artists? if you don't mind saying, if it's the, like, what is it, the drill shit?
No, it's not.
I was about to say, because Chicago rap came way before that. I don't even
know. Yeah, I don't even really know why or if it's actually really a thing.
Are you not a Common fan?
Not really.
Okay.
I respect Common though.
Oh, he's brilliant. But
I don't dislike Common. It's just not my thing. I'm not a huge Kanye fan.
Did the Chicago thing happen pre-Common and Kanye?
I'm not a huge Chance fan.
So did the Chicago thing happen pre-Kanye and Common, or did it start there?
I don't know, dude. But for whatever reason, it's just something in my mind where I'm just like, like.
What's crazy is they all have. There's no Chicago artist like sans the drill rappers or whatever, but like there's no like Common don't sound like Kanye.
No, I know. There's no like
Kanye
Chicago
don't sound like Twista
sound, I guess.
Yeah.
You'd say. There is, but there isn't like it's not like the New York sound.
Not really. I mean, you could like Twista and Do or Die, like that was decently similar, kind of with the chopper style or whatever. But like beside like Common, Chance, Kanye, and Lupe, like none of them sound the same. Like so
Not
when
at
you
all.
first told me that, I'm like, how the fuck is that?
Look, man, I just had to kill that part of myself. It's dead. I'm open for business, dude.
You're a Chicago
Chi-town.
racist,
I'm open, dude. I'm not a fan of their hot dogs, but maybe I am. I don't fucking
You're definitely
know,
not a fan of their pizza or their pies. You'd like to fucking say it. I'm so tired of this.
You know what, though? It's delicious.
It is fucking delicious.
I don't have a problem with it.
Well, it's a title, bro. It's food.
Just a title. It's somebody else's opinion. Fuck their opinion.
Fuck it, bro. There's all kind of pizzas, bro.
It's all delicious. If it got red sauce on it and cheese, here's the thing, dude. I'm the New York dude that is like, I can't name a piece of pizza that I've ever eaten in my life that I've been like, that sucks. And I'm talking microwavable pizza all the way to the best pizza in the world. And I've technically, have eaten that, right?
Yep.
There's no bad pizza. There isn't.
Okay.
If it's got sauce and cheese and salt on it and fucking it's on a thin slice of bread, let's roll, dude. We're good.
Well, I disagree, but you can go ahead.
I've never been like, fuck that and not eating it. That's never happened.
I mean, when you talk about a motherfucker that grew up on Totino's pizza, the dollar ones, yes. The frozen foods, bro, them motherfuckers saved absolute lives.
Delicious.
Bro, $1 for them fucking pizzas?
The Red Baron, run it, dude.
Bro, you had about 5, 6 of them bitches on the grocery store trips.
Didn't matter. All of them, delicious. Anybody out here is like, pizza fucking... No, there's never been a bad slice of pizza unless it was rotten or had some shit on it that you just don't like. That's it. There's no bad... All right, we got off track. I didn't give Lupe a fair shot ever in my life.
You didn't, I know. And I never pushed it too much.
And I'm glad you did, because that motherfucker is an absolute treasure of a human being.
Yes.
And because you know me, I did the deep dive into him as a person and what he stands for and his upbringing to now to teaching classes to the whole fucking bit. Oh, that dude to me, and this is gonna go in a different direction than you think it is. We kind of touched on it a little bit in our conversation.
Maybe,
yeah. But this is, we can break down the songs. We're going to have time to do that. But Lupe is so prolific, not only as an artist, because holy fucking shit, dude. I don't know a rapper, period, that's putting him in the dirt, dude. I don't think they're not on this earth.
No.
It doesn't exist.
No.
When he actually like brings the guns out and he's like for real, and when he wants to make a statement about like actual lyricism, at first listen, you're like, what's going on here? And then when you break it down and you hear what he's actually doing, where he's really just he's like a cat toying with a mouse that's already dead.
Yes.
Lyrically, he's like, look, I'm gonna pull the veil back for you for about 8 bars, and you'll actually never figure this out.
You go right back in the fucking high weeds, and you have to come with me to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, you gotta be in the room with him to even know what's going on.
Yeah.
And even then.
Yeah.
So that level of artistry is, like I said to you, your Lupe is my Meshuggah.
Yes.
And
explain what you mean by
and I mean that by being like, they are of a certain flavor that is so prolific that most people are actually turned off by it.
Mm-hmm.
How actually different and monumental what they are doing is actually representing.
Yep.
Now, technically savvy, of course. Like, I don't know a more technical band really than Meshuggah, because they kind of invented the whole deal. There's crazier notes, right?
Yeah.
It's just like Lupe. There's crazier rappers as far as delivery, but what are they saying?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. Meshuggah is the same in the fact of like, sure, there's faster bands, but that note bend right there on the third,
it's a perfect placement type of situation.
Perfect placement. Yes. That makes you feel something and go, Jesus, how did they do that?
Right.
Same thing.
And I mean, you can also realize like, okay, this is an okay song, or this is a what. It's like, I'm not so blind. I mean, just like the Eminem thing. Like, I'm not so blind to fandom because that's my 1 and 2 of all time. And that will never change.
Yeah.
Lupe, M, 1, 2. But I'm not so blind to be like, that song was okay. Or, you know, like, I'm not like, oh, every song's fucking great. And
well,
you know.
because I think that, and trust me, there's some Meshuggah songs, and I'll just keep them for reference, that I'm not like the biggest fan of.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not a blind fandom type of situation.
But I think with that level of artistry, it's like you can't hit on everything that you're doing because you're at a level where it's like maybe the beat's not as great as it should have been, or maybe the hook isn't. It's not, and I didn't hear any of that from him. I'm not saying like, oh, this song's fucking trash.
Right. No.
It's just that when they hit, it is so insane that it makes their good songs seem bad. That's what that actually is.
When it's turned on, it's fucking turned on.
When it hits, bro, like when Meshuggah put out Bleed, they'll never write a song that can ever touch that song because at that time it changed the world. Lupe, I guess when he did Form Follows Function, was that the one that just blew the doors off everything, or was the Streets on Fire?
No, neither one.
What was the one that blew the complete doors off?
Shit. What do you mean by blow the doors off?
To where you realize where the world was like, all right, this is a different animal here.
Oh, probably. I say the world because because he ventured over into the like millions and millions of records sold with like some of his like Superstar.
Sure, but those are but like those are verses that
but like probably underground people started realizing during the mixtape, his Revenge of the Nerds series that he did, like mixtape wise, before his first album, Food and Liquor, even came out. And then when Food and Liquor came out, that was a whole different that was a whole different thing because you got to see like his artistry with that, which you can go listen to that whenever you want. But and I included a couple songs that's on that album. But probably around then, like people knew, like, bro, I've been saying since 05, 06, and I'll go ahead and just say this now, and I was going to save it for afterwards, but just in case I forget, I've been saying this since 05, 06. Lupe is the absolute greatest fucking rapper that's ever fucking lived as far as writing, concepts, delivery, metaphors, storytelling. And it's not even fucking close. And I've been saying this since 05, 06. Not even fucking close. When you actually understand how he's writing, what he's writing, the shit that he's talking about, and I'm not saying this for anyone to agree with me, but me as an actual lyricist and person that studies this shit, everything, it's like there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
He doesn't have any weak spots, dude.
No, he doesn't. But
that's the thing.
Anyway,
I tried to poke holes in it, and
I know it.
you know who I'm a fan of.
Yes.
You know what background I'm coming from.
Absolutely.
This. And from those artists, I appreciate the things that Lupe is actually proficient in because of the way, like, obviously a huge Nas fan. You know this. 3 Stacks, Kendrick, those are my guys. They all represent something different.
Yes.
They're all kind of the same in some aspects though too.
Yes.
Lupe is not like any of that. I can hear some things in him that are like, when he gets in a storytelling mode, I can be like, there's some Nas stuff in there, but only because that's my only point of reference. He doesn't tell stories like Nas does. It's not the same. But then he does King Nas. Trust me, I listened to the entire track. Like, what's this about?
I almost put that.
And you didn't put it on.
You know what's crazy is that he said that's not even it. And I still almost find this hard to believe. He said that's not about Nas. He said his two nephews are named King and Nas, and that's what he wrote. That's what he wrote.
Right, but then why did he break the lyrics down like that? Dude?
And he did the Nas style and everything.
Yeah,
it was fucking great.
Yeah,
but speaking of Nas,
he did like that. Gave you power.
Yes,
but
bro.
like
yes, bro.
It was like it was in a different reality.
It was fucking brilliant. But
so yeah, but
yes,
you know my standout tracks. Obviously, like we could go through every song, but there's 5 in particular that I just think are like I'll put in everyday rotation and be fine with it.
Okay.
My favorite one, and it's I don't know why it is, but Adoration of the Magi, dude.
Shit's great.
It's my favorite. And that hook, there's something that happens not only like frenetically, but also the way that the chorus, those chords change, and then that is, I imagine it's a girl singing that, unless it's him through a whole bunch of processing. But those chords are,
I feel like that was him.
Dude, it's probably him.
And he just stacked it.
Yeah. But there's a chord that happens with the voicing that is just otherworldly, like literally basking in the sun. Just like
then that saxophone or trumpet, whatever the fuck it was.
And then the vocoder, like
bro.
Adoration of the Magi. Then it's said in the vocoder. And that's the only thing you can really like phonetically understand because it's a mishmash, but he puts it right there. So you're like, that's what your brain is going. That's another thing that he does that I'm like, this dude's on a different level because he'll like bait the listener. He baits the listener with a certain word or a phrase that he knows they're going to pay attention to.
Yep.
And then and speaking of bookends, he'll bookend that big shiny phrase that he knows your brain is latching onto. He'll bookend that with some real truth bombs.
I mean,
and you don't even really know it's happening.
Wave Files, he painted the whole picture.
That's number 2. Wave Files is number 2.
But Adoration, the way he was painting the album covers and Adoration, the whole thing.
And the way, when you really like sit and listen to it, it is the most cinematic hip hop that I've ever listened to.
Bro, that third verse is fucking all-time writing, period.
Of which one? Adoration?
Of Adoration.
Oh, yeah.
And be eyes closed when you side scroll. You're not the first person. Bro, what?
Yeah.
Just right there. The first 3 phrases.
Wave Files has so many bangers, dude. Like just okay. There's number 1 and 2, and then the Mural series is unfuckable, dude.
Oh, it's
Mural series, Mural, Miss Mural, Mural Jr. And I see what you're saying about Mural Jr. And I can't disagree.
It's something, it's way coded. He did us a favor by doing Mural. Because when you listen to Mural Jr., then you're like, oh, I really have no idea what the fuck's happening right now.
Yeah, man. It's I like Mural the best for me.
Yes.
But a lot of it is musically. I mean,
yes.
Plus when he comes in, when he drops in.
Raw chemicals, vitamins and minerals, and Vicodin with inner tubes wrapped around the arm.
That?
See the vein like a chicken on a barn. Top cat chat, let's begin another yarn. It's flying sausage cheese, or is it chicken parm? But roosters don't fly like boosters don't buy. So what powers cowards to get them to the top just to fall asleep listening to Bach?
That line right there is, dude, everything has 4 or 5 ways your brain can take it. He's a choose your own adventure rapper based on your level of intelligence.
Yeah, bro.
That's what it is.
It's absolutely fucking magnificent.
It changed my entire outlook on pretty much all hip hop. Period.
And
look, I'm not gonna fucking pat myself on the back, but it's not like I don't know anything about hip hop.
Oh no, you know plenty about.
I'm just saying. I'm actually like, that's why I woke up this morning. Are you sure I'm a tiger? Just how the fuck me have I not? This art he's made for our brains.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm so upset.
You know what's crazy is I almost made a joke when we were talking this morning. I was like, bro, I was like, studying that Lupe has got you fucked up.
It does, dude.
Because you don't think a brain can think in that way. It's almost like he unlocked a different way to even compute thoughts.
Well, because the fabric of reality has been wrinkled now. It's like, there's just certain artists that come along where you latch onto it. And it's like, I mean, I can name a million for me, but a lot of them come in. And sure, hip-hop's, Kendrick definitely did that to me, wrinkled the way I thought about shit. But that was more of Kendrick has that's what I was trying to tell you, is like, Kendrick still has this downtrodden tone. Even though he's triumphant and trying to like make light of things, he still has this, it's not negative. It's still just like
Kendrick has emotional content. That's what it is. It's emotion.
Yeah, but it's not all great. Like he doesn't.
No.
He's got a lot of darkness.
No.
And I think that's what immediately drew me to him, because it wasn't like the typical rap shit. It was very much like, I'm fucked up. I need to figure out why.
Yes.
And I like that about it. There's a transparency that I always appreciate.
He has a different way of self-reflection and external reflection that most no rappers have.
Right.
That. And can articulate it in a way that it'll make you feel something, but also make you enjoy the kind of like the technical aspect of it too. So
yes,
it's
but
nice.
then you get into Lupe, where it's like, I kept saying in my mind, like, he's giving answers for the out of literally every scenario on planet Earth. Of like, yeah, it's bad. Here's how you fix it. There's nothing with him that's like, we're stuck in the shit and we just got to be here. Everything with Lupe was like, here's how we got here. Here's how we get out of it. Are you going to put the work in? And it goes back to that. That's what
even the questions he asked have like it. They're almost like tongue-in-cheek questions, because he already knows the fucking answer to it, and you already know the answer to it most of the time.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you're like, oh, that's right. Shit.
That fucking hurt me so. I'll say this: the technicality of the metaphors of failure.
Yeah, dude.
Bro.
That hit hard too. Really hard.
Put that, just the whole. This motherfucker said, drop a S, pick up a O. Put it all on one, embrace yourself like overbite. I remember I ain't have sneakers, it was welfare. Coming up for air like whales there. Yeah. Feelers, but now I'm well here. I'm Shamu with 12 pair. Niggas trying to take me back to zero like Telfair. That's listen.
And that was mixtape era too, right? Yeah, dude. Yeah.
My scales clear. You see world is braille here. But the motherfucker hit a well reference and a blind reference at the same fucking time, bro.
He's just a different animal, dude. All right. Now, I said we could break it all the way down, and we're going to do that. Honestly, like, I feel so strongly about this that we'll just keep that shit going between us for years. I'm not going to break it all the way down the pod. Just know that I'm angry at myself, but not really, because everything hits when it's supposed to.
Yes.
But also, like, damn, it's like finding a new... It's just always fun when you find something like that. And once again, you dropped it on my lap. Now, here's where I'm going to take this in a different direction.
Okay.
Lupe's lack... okay, if we cared about art like we say we do in this world, and it wasn't driven by, let's just say, nefarious forces, Lupe Fiasco should be the biggest fucking artist in hip-hop history, and it shouldn't be a debate.
If we cared about artistry and everything that included, yeah.
But we don't. And why is that? Why? Because, look, it's not like Lupe can't write a catchy song. He's done that. He's proven it. Even on his deeper songs, I mean, just do that hook of Wave Files. It's in my head permanently. Walking on water, wow.
Bro.
Walking on water, wow.
Right.
Bro.
My bones is where the beach is, right? Where the beach is, right? Because they bleached this last one. Going back home and took a leak last night. That's, bro.
Like Jesus Christ. That's that note.
Water. Wow.
Bro.
Did you ever listen to Cripple?
Yeah.
You did listen to Cripple?
Yeah.
You get the hook, right?
No, I mean, break it down. I only listened to it once.
He goes, song's called Cripple, right? And he goes, beauty is the largest obstacle to obsess. Decorate the sonnets. Beauty is the largest, BLOODS. Beauty is the largest obstacle to obsess. Decorate the sonnets, bloods, and then community resistance and progress. He spells out bloods during the hook.
Crips.
And spells out fucking what you call it. Then he changes the meaning. He said, what did he say? Beauty is the largest obstacle to obsess. Diaspora. He changed the fucking meaning of bloods and then still did the community resistance and progress, which is why it's called. And he even finished it because he goes, community resistance and progress. Neat. People lovingly explain. People lovingly exclaim. So he finished the PLE on the end too of cripple. So community resistance and progress, people lovingly exclaim. CRIPPLE. He fucking spelled the whole shit out.
Bro.
That's what I'm like, it's a fucking fifth wall type of situation where it's like, you're trying to figure out what the fuck he's actually saying. Then you have to figure out, then you're taking the first fucking letters of each word to spell this.
You got to decode it, but also you don't. If you want to just listen to it at a surface level,
then there's enough
of it there. And I think that is really the true beauty of his artistry is like, he's not so out in the clouds where you're like, I have no idea what's going on. That's not it at all with him, which I think most people probably assume at the pedestal that he's put on lyrically. But back to the point, like, there is some fucking real sinister work at hand to keep communities thinking a certain way.
Yes.
And I know that we don't want to acknowledge this, especially in the state of affairs that, nobody could ever really be working behind the scenes for our... Okay, you all got to fucking wake up, because the music business, the entertainment business, that's a lot of minds that you can sway one way or the other.
Yep.
And my problem with that is the Lupe Fiascos of the world should be treated as the highest echelon of representing art and speaking minds. Now, what does he have to do to go out of his way to get his word out there post hip hop? Now, his new project, listen to the whole thing. It's great too. Sounds amazing.
Which one is that? Samurai?
Yeah, it's great.
That's the Amy Winehouse one.
This is delicious, dude.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I listened to it on the way here, matter of fact.
I listened to it yesterday.
Number one headband, fucking Bigfoot.
Disgusting.
Cake.
It just doesn't miss, dude. But that's my problem with it. And I think as music becomes more like, with streaming and all these things, and everybody's got issues with that now because the evils of streaming are really towards artists as being uncovered. Like, you saw that shit with Spotify? Agro texted me and was like, hey, man, are you cool if I pull like all our music off Spotify and shit? And I was like, what the fuck's going on? And he was like, sent me the article. And basically, if you're putting your shit on Spotify like it's an art, I don't, whatever. It's all promotion, but like they can kind of do whatever they want to with your shit.
Well, that's one of the reasons I told you, I'm pretty sure.
And you brought it up. Yeah.
I said, hey, my next album's not going on fucking Spotify. Maybe one day, but
you're a Bandcamp only artist now, dude. And your website.
And I don't give a fuck.
No.
Because because the people that are actually going to go out and like search for the shit. I mean, obviously I'll keep my Instagram. I'll, what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. So, maybe I can gain some new fans or whatever the case is, but I'm not doing all the put my shit in the ocean and hope that somebody finds it eventually. No.
I think you gain more out of being exclusive than you do being in the genre.
Yeah, because the people are going to search out for it, go to my website, go to Bandcamp. That's the ones that really need to fucking have it anyway. Like,
and they're the ones that want it and need it.
Exactly.
And it's like, if these if these streaming companies are going to act like labels where they're basically like, we own your fucking masters now. And guess what? There's a Tostitos commercial and we're using your song and that's ours because you signed this shit when you distribute it. If that's really what's going on, dude, like that shit needs to collapse. It all needs to fucking collapse. I know people don't want to hear this, but like the systems that we have built up, I'll never get political on this, but we build these systems based around comfort and fear and everything that we do in life. And a society that runs on that can only go one way. And that's not the good way.
No.
So as far as music goes, and to keep it with the Lupe shit, like if we really cared and there wasn't something going on in the background that was swaying people to, if we're not he didn't want to be a rapper because he didn't like the objectification of women.
Yep.
He hated it.
Heard me so.
He hated it. And that resonated with me so hard because it was like that era of rap where it's just, none of it is good for, and I'm not the old man now, like, you can't listen to, what's that, rap music? I'm not, there was an agenda that was like, and I said it for years and I always like half believed it, but it was like, how come the heady cats that are better than everybody never get the love? Because they're talking about some real shit that,
bro,
you can't have that readily available to young minds. You can't have
that bleed over into the fucking community because it doesn't make money.
No, not only that, you give knowledge to people, and that is where they harness their power.
Shit starts getting different. Shit, people feed a lot. People spend a lot more on negative. That's why all the great fucking beats are in the negative type of thing. That's why they push trap music and trap beats. Fucking Big Boy said it.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is. Trap.
Yeah.
Go and marinate on that for a minute.
Yeah.
And Spodiote Dopalicious. He said the shit.
Yeah.
Told you right then in 96 or 97, whenever it was.
Yeah.
Bro, think about that.
I know.
He said that shit right then.
He pulled the veil back and nobody knew it more than them. I mean, they were huge.
When Lupe said, "Hurt me so," I'm thinking, golly, God guard me from the ungodly. But by my 30th watching, the streets was watching, I was back to giving props again, and that was bothering. About as uncomfortable as an untouchable touching you. The theme songs the niggas hustle to seem wrong, but these songs were coming cool. And it was all, no, but these songs were coming true and it was all becoming cool.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, man.
It was telling you the whole fucking time. Like, and
it's, there's these frequencies are powerful, man. And everybody's on this now. There's this big esoteric movement, and I'm here for it, dude. But everybody's realizing that, like, this frequency shit is real, dude. Everything in this world is a frequency. So if you're putting that shit out there and that's what's selling because it's what the labels are pushing, you're going to sway things a certain way. By the way, Tyreek, gruesome knee injury, Monday Night Football.
Oh, buddy.
Just saw it on my phone.
Cortland Sutton's going off.
Is it?
Anyway, yep.
So that just reinforces like what we're doing and how thankful I am for it. Because it's like, we don't have to live in those parameters. And there's so many times in my life where I'm like, damn, dude, like, I'd be sick to fucking break through and do all this shit. And I'm just like, nah. Like, of course, we want like success from our art. We want our art to be seen and heard, but like,
yeah, but not at the price of.
There's no sacrifice of our soul.
No, I don't. Like, my spirit don't sit right with doing that shit. Like, I can't. Like, can I? Yeah,
of course
I can. I can really get on some ignorant shit if I want to.
Yeah,
and I just can't do nothing. Sits right.
Yeah, your spirit won't allow it to happen.
I can't rap about outside shit to save my fucking life.
Yeah,
I've said it for years. There's way more space inside of you than there is out here. Yeah. And so I never run out of shit to talk about because it's always an exploration of your mind, existence, soul, heart, the whole thing.
Yeah.
You never run out of shit. If you're really in tune with some shit, you never run out of shit. Now, of course, you want to talk about like outside, like, yeah, I could talk about some systematic shit and just different shit going on with the world and people's spiritual well-beings outside and this collective consciousness or collective unconsciousness, whatever you want to say. Like,
sure.
I could do all that, but I still don't consider that like, when I say outside shit, I mean.
I know.
Bro, I'm not rapping about no fucking cars, bro. I'm not rapping about no fucking drugs. I'm just not.
Bro. It's not who you are. And it's not, hey, People want to get out there and chase a dream. Do what makes you happy.
Do it, because it's better than selling fucking drugs on the street and destroying your actual fucking community in person anyway.
My whole thing is now, and I told you, I'm about 2 steps away from being a full-blown hippie, and you were like, 2 steps? What are you talking about?
Bro, you're a hippie. Bro, you grow vegetables in your backyard.
Everybody should.
Well, I ain't saying everybody shouldn't, but what I'm saying is, you're fucking there right now. Oh, you just put on that fucking stocking cap you got on right now.
Let me tell you something. Mir and I had a big discussion about next year's garden. We're going full send, bro. I'm talking greenhouses that we can chill in.
This is what I'm talking about.
We can do the pod in the greenhouse.
This is what I'm talking. No, it's too hot for all that. No, there ain't no AC in the fucking.
Oh, it's going to be temp controlled. And
how the fuck is that? You gonna have a misting fan or something?
I'll do whatever you need, dude. As long as we can be surrounded by fucking a jungle in a. Dude,
now having some plants would be super dope. I'm down with being surrounded by some plants.
Look, never say never, dude. We might be anyway.
Whatever you want to do, bro. Please keep me cool. That's all I ask.
I'm full hippie with shit, but not. I'm not. My whole thing is now, and this lady that I was listening to today, she was on another pod, but she had ran for president a couple times. Super dope, dude. The shit that she was saying. She got on some esoteric shit a little bit, but mainly it was just like, and this, like, she ran for politics and was saying some dope shit, She basically just said, like, look, if you're not approaching everything with love, and that doesn't mean it in like a tongue-in-cheek way, like everything is just kind of, if you're not, then you're approaching it with destruction.
Yeah.
There's really no other way to do anything. And it's just like, I was like, damn, that's such like a layman's way to break it down, but also not. You know what I mean? It's so profound. Because, those energies we like, because with destruction comes power, and there's that feeling of it.
Yep. It's that power of fuck it. Because inside, everybody wants to say fuck it.
Of course. But that's an easy emotion.
Yes.
That's the problem with it.
Yep.
So when you're like smart enough to not just rage out on everything, or you finally get to a point where you're like, that's a fucking exhausing
Facing
emotion.
Shit is the hardest thing to do.
It is the hardest shit. And like embracing it and being like, you know what? This sucks, but I got to go through it, and I'm going to be better because of it. That's the hardest shit ever.
Because with saying fuck it, on the other side of the same coin, it's giving up. And that's very easy to do.
The easiest thing.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people do that and then go, well, why didn't everything turn out the way it was supposed to? That's not my fault. It's your fault.
Because you let go of the steering wheel.
You gave up.
That's why.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
Stop blaming everybody else.
Back, like that goes back, and I'll go back to the Lupe. Like he I ain't gonna say he sabotaged, because he had great, like if you think about his singles he had, Superstar and Battle Scars and all that, like even though he made like the poppy type hooks and the things, and they were on festivals in Europe and all this, it's like he never had a negative thing to say. Once he became like mainstream, it was never like a negative type of thing that he put out in the world.
No.
It was always something positive for the most part.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was always cool. Like he did sabotage his career, but in the most positive, like karmic way possible.
He stayed true to who he is.
Yeah.
But the fact that that's considered sabotaging his career for being pure at heart in what he's putting out into the world is the problem with the world.
Yes.
This is my thing. Like, and I pound the table for heavy metal for years because I think it's the most misunderstood thing in the world. And you can look at that as destruction on the surface, but when you get into it, you realize that that's all love.
Yep.
The entire thing is a 180 of reality of what you think it is. And that's always what's drawn me to it.
Yep. I mean, just the projects that you've had me listen to, I'm like, oh, this, and I said it on one of the pods, I'm like, well, people who think this is like super dark, do you need to move that?
What?
That blue thing right there. When people, the thing down there.
That'll sort out.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want it to turn on. Like when you think about those things and you're like, this is devilish or super, dark or whatever, but it's like, if you actually like listen to what the fuck they're saying, it's
real shit.
Yeah.
And that entire energy, and what drew me to it as a kid, and again, I've said for years, like hip hop and heavy metal are the same energy. They just have different canvases. It's the same art, 2 different mediums. That's it. It's the same energy. It's the same thing that's being said. There's a lot of wisdom and growth and human experience it paints a picture of like, here's some negative shit that happened. Here's how we get out of it.
Yep.
It gives you this is where we came from. This is where we're going thing. I'll always be a fan of that because that is life in general. Mm-hmm. We should do that as a society. We know where the fuck we've been. We know where it can go.
Yep.
Why are we doing this? This is crazy. You know what I mean? And any scenario in life and walking down the street, driving your car, you know these systems. This happened to me before. Probably shouldn't do it that way again. Those two forms of music to me are the best representation of like the human experience. Period.
You have to really be a bold person nowadays. And I mean, hell, really since the beginning of music, almost the beginning. You have to be a really bold person to come out with a positive message and try to really make it in this world because nobody wants to feed into it. And that's what sucks is a lot of the positive music, like I'll just say rap music, a lot of that, it comes off as preachy.
Right.
Especially to, like certain communities. So it's crazy how you have to really be a special person to spin a positive message on something and still be able to get through to, you know. And that's kind of like when I make certain shit that I make, like even though like the Moon tapes, heavy music, it's very abrasive, aggressive hooks and stuff like that. What I'm actually saying is not detrimental to anybody.
No, it's that they're very heavy metal to me. That's why I love them.
Yeah, I mean,
it's very much so like, if here's the abrasive, I'm painting it with this. It's just like doing very strong hash marks, but you're painting this beautiful scene.
Mm-hmm.
But you're just, as the viewer, you're just looking at the hash marks going, oh, this is a little aggressive.
But
when the fucking painting's done though, and you look at it, you go, oh my God, that's the most beautiful landscape I've ever seen. And it's like, right, you just judged it by what your first, the harshness of it deterred you, because somewhere, and I've said this before, maybe on here, but certainly to you, somewhere there's something in you that you're afraid of. And that reminds you of it. And therefore you want to run from it.
Yeah.
Heavy metal in its core, when people hear the distortion and your Moon tape stuff and heavy hip hop where people are really saying things, the initial reason people don't like it, that don't listen to it, is because they go, it makes me feel anxious.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a coincidence.
Or like attacked, or like some, like
I don't like the way this makes me feel. And it's like, no, it's not the music doing that, darling. It's you.
It's you.
There's something in you that you haven't resolved, that this hits a frequency in your brain that reminds you of that. And that's
most
all
people
it
have
is.
That hidden.
You can say this is not my flavor of music.
Right.
But if you were to just sit down and listen to it and listen to the lyrics, you'd go, oh yeah, I fuck with this. But that first initial thing I'm always curious about. And I'm curious about myself with it. It was even the Lupe thing. I'm still learning. I'm not judging anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that there's some unresolved frequency that's related to a situation in your life that's unresolved, or something that you're not happy with, that you know is there, that you recognize as a problem that you're not dealing with.
Yep.
So the Lupe thing, I was just like, it was whatever the reason was. And I didn't like Chicago rap. That's the only excuse I can think of that I didn't listen to. That's it. I don't even know why.
You notice that I don't like. I've said passively. I've played a song here and there, sent you a song here and there, but I never forced the issue. The reason why I didn't is because usually I'm like, basically it's kind of the same thing when somebody finds out I do music. I'm like, I'll let you, I'll send a link or something, but I'm not gonna be like, hey man, stream my tape, do this. Like, no, we're not doing all that. Like, you're gonna discover it when you discover it. If it's meant to be, whatever's meant to be is meant to be. So like, I don't do it because, first of all, when you force something like Lupe on somebody,
they're not gonna get it.
No, because they're gonna be expecting to be affected immediately. And depending on where your mind is, and I mean, not to be like looking down on anybody or trying to judge anybody, but like, you do have to have a certain level of either interest, curiosity, or knowledge.
Yeah.
To really want to like get into it. And some people don't want to think that hard. And if you don't, then you fucking don't. That's fine.
It's cool.
But I've always been the type, and this is just for writing, period. I've always wanted to dig deeper into shit.
Yeah.
Poetry, movie, you know, like whatever.
We made an entire podcast about it.
Yes.
I mean,
exactly.
It's in our nature, you know, because in there, I think subconsciously we don't think we're going to figure it all out, but we might get a clearer path as to how to do this dance here on Earth.
Yeah.
And I think that helps our mind, because I think you and I both, I don't know if we've ever talked about it as simply as this, but I think both of us have this uneasiness of being alive.
Yes.
Of like, what is this? We both have it.
Absolutely.
We're trying to make sense of it all the time, because I know you do, and I know I do. Like, I'm sure, wake up and we go, oh yeah, we're doing this thing.
Yep.
And that's
all
the time, every day. And
it's exhausting sometimes.
Sure is, because it's just like, fuck, you know. And then when you compound that with the struggles of daily life, and I think a lot of people out there feel like that, and that's why people latch onto stuff, and that's why I'm like, be comfortable, do your thing, relax, have fun, enjoy sports. Like, it's not all that serious. Like, love what you love, as long as you're going into it with actual love. If not, you're going into it to destroy it, and that is the problem. And that's why I get in these like, do I really like football? Because I think that my energy is being taken away that could be put towards something else, which maybe, but I'm not the type of person that's gonna slack on anything. I need to give myself some fucking grace.
Well, there's only two things. There's destruction and there's creation.
Yeah.
That's the only two. Now you can say, basically stand stationary, stand in the middle of something, but that stand in the middle, that time of rest in between creation or destruction, even though it seems like you're picking the middle and you're picking the
riding the fence,
you're not. You're either sliding one way or the other. And that's where people like us get a little bothered, because we always assume, most of the time, that time of rest, we're sliding back towards destruction.
Yeah.
But it's not always like that. And actually, what's crazy is as much as it bothers you when you feel like you should be doing more hard work, you seem to always remind me, hey, you know, sometimes you have to like just live just a little bit to, you know, absorb more things, like on a surface level, is like absorb information and knowledge and experiences. You've told me this before.
Yeah.
You have to have experiences in order to create more things. So it's like that time of rest. If you have the right mindset, it's always going to be sliding towards creation.
Yeah.
Unless you're thinking the other way, or unless you have these certain habits or whatever the case is. But I mean, it's all a learning experience. Even if we have bad experiences during that time, during the rest time, if you think about it as a lesson rather than a setback, it's towards creation. Again, it's still towards creation.
It's all the perspective of it.
Yes.
I agree. I agree with that 1,000%.
You're creating your reality, and it sounds crazy, but that's literally what it is.
No, it's not crazy. It is. It's tough to untrain your brain from these modes that you're programmed for.
As soon as you say we're making this podcast to be better people, rather than say we're wasting our time talking on a microphone, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, and it goes back to now. Creating your present. Like
intention, dude.
Hey, always goes back, son.
It
intention,
really,
bro.
It really does. And just like, you know, for me, and I'm sure there's a lot of folks out there that think the same way, but it's like, I get anxious when I'm not. I used to feel guilty when I would take like 2 days off. You know what I mean?
I know you do.
Oh no. I'm slack, you know, I have to earn it. I'd always say that shit. Yep. And I'm catching myself now. I'm not out of it. I'm catching myself and being like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm at the steps of recovery from self-annihilation.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. We're constantly, my mind is trying to be like,
that's because you put a different definition on it.
I did. and I just flipped it. Or I can recognize the thought pattern and divert it. Because my brain's always like, you fucking lazy asshole.
Because you always could, at any point, you could have put the definition of I'm resting to become a better individual.
At any point.
At any point.
A lot of it, dude, is honestly getting older, and I'm obviously getting wiser, I guess, because of age. That's what you're supposed to do, they say.
Splinter, bro.
That's what they say. But honestly, dude, a lot of that comes from the fact of like, I feel that shit now. I never used to feel it. If I work myself to the fucking bone, mentally, physically, and most of the time, both at the same time, my body and mind won't respond like it used to, as far as being like shooting out of bed and being like, it doesn't fucking matter. I have shit to do.
It's like your brain and your body's more responsive now.
I'm just getting older, and it's like, no, we're not doing this.
Well, it's like physically you are, but then also I think mentally as you get older, you get more aware of things. Where it's definitely like you start noticing more things to me,
and how it affects you.
Think about both ends. Yeah, you think about when we're younger, bro. It's like fucking autopilot. As aware as we thought we were back then,
right?
It's like no, fucking forward. We're here. We're here. Then when you get older, you start looking back, you start to realize and get aware of how you feel, how your body feels, how your mind feels, why it feels like that.
Right.
If you're
the patterns of what makes it. You know,
if you're an intuitive person.
You know what my biggest fear was, and like I'm glad I'm quelling that. This is my biggest fear, man, ever. And I did it. Was that I didn't enjoy anything. I wasn't actually joyful when things would get accomplished. That's why I said that shit, because it's probably been in my brain for years of that there is no reward for success.
You were looking at the end product and hoping that would give you that feeling.
Like I wasn't even enjoying the journey. Like I was post journey. I'd look back and go, damn, that was fucking dope. I had a good time. But in the moment, I was just focused.
It's like autopilot and thinking, and this is something else I listened to, like when what Alan Watts had said. It was like basically you're always through life, you're always doing something saying, okay, when I do this, I'm gonna be happy.
Yes.
Or when I do that, I'm gonna be happy. Or when I do this, I can relax and be and it never comes. And you're losing time the entire time.
Constantly.
That you're saying that to yourself.
Yes. And I'm very aware of that now.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that before. Everything was the next chapter.
Yep.
Get to the next chapter.
I'm just going to start sending you fucking Alan Watts lectures. The shit I listen to when I go to bed. Yeah.
I need them all, dude. I'm in a full...
You start listening to fucking Neville Goddard. There you go.
I'm in a fucking full awakening right now, dude.
As you should be.
In a good way, because it's like, I'm not second... Like, we're on a great path right now. And nothing needs to be hurried, rushed. Like, I'm not feeling that. I guess it's like I have this excitement that I know we're on the right path with everything that we're doing, and I want it to happen. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I'm like, it is happening. The thing
it's happening right now.
We're doing the thing.
Yes.
That is the thing.
Like you were just saying, like it's pure freedom, like right now, and I'm blessed and I'm thankful to, like have it where I've met someone like you and became fucking friends and brothers, and like. We're able to, like have this equipment and put these things out here and make music the way we want to and vibe the way that we do. Because I mean, it'd be easy to find somebody that, let's say, has equipment, but then like you don't fucking vibe with them. You don't like them as a person.
Things,
you don't, like
man.
It's that. But I mean, it's also, it's just cool to see things come together, and not in a musical standpoint at all, just from a life perspective. I do a lot of fucking reflection. The other day was Saturday. It was Saturday night. Logan and Mickey was over. They were sitting there playing fucking Madden. I'm sitting there on the couch. I'm listening to the fucking Eagles. I listen. I can't tell you why. I start sobbing, bro.
Yo.
On the couch.
That's the one that'll get you too.
Bro. I start sobbing. Bro. Whole day. I'm missing my mama. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look, I'll go ahead. Look, since we're all telling personal stories and things, the reason I talk about my mama so much, she was taken from me prematurely. I say it was prematurely, but everything happens like it's supposed to happen. I told Lauren this the other day. I said, you know what's crazy is I'll always have the memory of my mama like she was. I'll never have a memory of her like as an old lady.
Right.
It'll always be exactly how she left or before that. Like it'll never be like, oh, full girl. Like it'll never be like, oh, old nursing home. Like it would never be that.
There's some beauty in that now.
Oh no, it's fucking absolute beauty in it. Now it depends on how your mother conducts herself.
True.
It depends on it depends on how much you know, and you know a lot about your mom. So you know what I'm saying? Like you know what's what, where things need to be placed and what's supposed to happen. So it's like, because she was taking it, in my opinion, it was premature, but at the same time, I'm also aware enough to know, whatever. But when that shit happens, when it's like a whole tragic thing, you really question a lot of shit. I always questioned a lot of shit anyway.
Yeah.
But for that to be like such a freak fucking accident, and it's just funny because jokes were made all of her life. All like to the point where it would be storms and stuff around that area, and she'd be like, well, I'm gonna go to bed. If I'm lucky, one of these fucking trees will land on me.
What, dude?
Bro.
Yeah, you never told me that part.
Yeah, bro. She'd be like, I hope one of these fucking trees come through my roof. She just and that is why I have such a dark sense of humor, because it's been like that since I was yay high. Like it's just always been like that. So I did take her death as, it's gonna sound fucking crazy to say I took it as a joke, but it was almost like one last punchline where it's like, okay, of course you'd fucking go
She
out
Carlin'd you, dude.
bro.
She
I'm
did.
like, of course you would fucking go out in dramatic, odd fucking fashion. I used to tell her all the time, I'm like, it's gonna be something stupid that takes you out. As much random shit as you've lived through and survived, it's gonna be some stupid random shit that will take you out. And it happened. But what I'm getting at is, I talk about her a lot because she has formed me into the person I am. I was just thinking about like, and this is for everybody, but like you're a product of your parents' raising, whether that affects you positively or negatively. And I was sitting there crying on the couch, and I was just like, you know what's crazy is, I'm surrounded by friends right now. My son's in there, full refrigerator full of food, whatever, house, blah blah blah. But I was like, this is all a product and all these puzzle pieces that she put into me during childhood and into adulthood. This is all a product of the lessons that I was taught throughout the what you call it. So in a way, she designed all of this shit to happen to me, because if she designed my personality, and my personality and character are what brought these people to me and around me, then you know what I'm saying? Like in reality, like she helped create the reality I'm in now. So it made me feel better. And I have to do this very often where I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because she made me the person that I'm able to have surrounded myself with, these people that are loving, and some of my best fucking closest friends that are way more than friends. You and Logan and Miggy and Joe and Blow and Jules and fucking, just everybody, she molded me into being able to pick a great wife where I didn't have to go through all these fucking nightmares of relationships.
Insanity.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, like nothing's ever perfect, but it's just really cool to know that you have figured your character out, flaws and all. And as sad as shit gets sometimes, and as wild and tragic and random as life is, it when I was thinking about the present and thinking about now and what it is, and all the things that brought me up until that point where I was very aware of things, it's like that's what life is about, with being without being like crazy fucking dramatic about the shit. But it's like that's what it is about. It's realizing the things that you have now and the things that you didn't have back then, and who you're surrounded by, and now the powers we have.
Yeah.
The creation.
Yeah.
That's all. Bro, once you figure out you have creation, you got all the fucking power in the world.
That is the power of the world.
Yeah.
We're both lucky to have moms that instilled that in us, you know?
Yeah.
And also I think, I think I can speak for both of us on this, is that when you have that presence in your life that is a strong personality, strong-willed mother as a son, your entire life is trying to prove them right about you.
That's it.
That's it. And that's what we've done our whole lives.
Yep.
That's it. And it'll never stop.
Especially when you grow up and motherfuckers don't think you're gonna be anything, or if they either think you ain't gonna be shit or they think you're just gonna be regular.
Yeah. And they did a really good job of making us feel special. Not only that, believing.
Yeah, bro.
And to this day, it's still there. It'll never leave.
Never.
And how lucky are we, bro?
The fucking luckiest.
The luckiest.
So and even that's why, bro.
That's why when, that day you called me, I'll never forget it as long as I live. Because you freaked me the fuck out the way that you told me. Because I was at a restaurant, and one of the 10 nights a year we go anywhere. And it was weird because I was going to see Tony Baker, dude, at Zany's.
That's crazy. And
you called me, and I was standing outside. I was downtown, and we were like about to get into a fucking cab. And you're like, "Hey, bro," just as every other phone call. You're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm at dinner. We're about to go see Tony Baker." And you're like, "Oh, that's cool." You're like, "I just want to let you know that my mama passed." And I was like, "What?" You're like, "Yeah, it was some crazy shit. I'll tell you about it. Like, I'm still finding out more. I just wanted to let you know." And I'm like, "Do I need to come out there? Like, what's?" And you're like, No. I mean, we're sorting it out. And it was just a regular, because in your mind, you were still like, obviously you're in shock, dude. But it scared me how like chill you were. But it makes sense now because you were like, she fucking got me, dude. She got you me, were, bro. It was like, that's why you're like my morbid sense of humor. Like, she had one last punchline. And in that moment, the way you told it to me felt like a punchline. Bro. I was waiting for you to like say something else, or it wasn't the fact, or something, not that. It was just the way you said it. And it freaked me the fuck out. I remember Miri was there, and she's like, "What?" And I was like, I told her what you had said to me, and she was like, "Do you have to leave? Like, what the fuck is it? What are you talking about?" And I was like, "No, I'm just gonna I'm laughing about it because of the way, like, and bro, knowing her and her spirit, I was like, and I was like, how'd it happen? And you told me, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you're like, yep, this is some shit that only would happen to her.
Only. That's the only thing. She had such a fucking wild life, and we had talked about this numerous fucking times and joked about death and this and that, and just how shit's not even that serious, man. Like, let's just be honest. There's some dramatic shit that happens down here, but like, if you think about it, and it's crazy, I can say that only because we've joked about it. Now, God forbid, like, I don't know how I would react. I'll say this. I don't know how I would react to anybody, to the loss of anybody else, like, that's close to me right now.
Yeah.
But because this whole thing built up, I mean, we had a lifetime of preparing for these type of moments. We've had close calls.
Sure.
Obviously.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, we've had these different things happen. But I think it was a mix of, we had joked about it forever. We both had crazy dark senses of humor.
Yep.
We always said how we felt about each other. It was nothing was ever left unsaid.
Yeah.
I literally told her probably a few weeks before everything happened. I was like, hey, you know how people, say they're Christian and they want to live like like God intended and this and then I was like, you actually do that. As hard as you are on yourself, I was like, you actually do that. Like she's the type of motherfucker to go in the, you know, you said I was going in the fire with you, you know, when you was going through what you was going through earlier. She was that motherfucker. Yeah. She was the, hey, I'm going in this with you and I will help pull you out. Even if somebody was like a fucking trash individual, right? She would still see the good in somebody. That's why I always say, like, she is the most kind-hearted person that I'd ever met in my fucking life. Because even when I'm to the point where I'm like, man, look, fuck them.
I'm going to burn it down.
Burn it the fuck down. Yeah. She still would see the seed of good in somebody. Right. Like I was telling Lauren earlier, we passed a homeless person. Keelan was on the back. He was like, I want to help him. I'm like, bro, we can't help everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because plenty of fucking homeless people out. And I remember I had some cash on me or whatever. And so we got on the road and I was like, man, you know what? Fucking turned around, gave dude $5 or whatever. You know, he said, God bless you. I said, God bless you, whatever. But it's that little thing where I guess it was maybe my mama coming out where it's like, let me go ahead and set the tone for how you're supposed to treat people. My mama was the type of, she'd just get out of the car and would just talk to a homeless person. Right. Just to see their story, whatever.
How'd you get here? What's up?
Bro, I can't tell you how many times we gave homeless people just fucking rides places.
You know what's fucking crazy, dude? Is that I've been doing that lately.
Have you?
Yeah. And this is a new thing for me. And it's just like, I think my thing with that, and I don't want to cut you off, is like, and that she understood is that, again, she was a master of perspective. And that's what made her kind-hearted. Now, not really many of us are as far off as we think from being that person.
And she knew that.
She knew it. And when you start to think like that and you understand, like, there was a couple bad series of events that got this person right here, whether it was choices or something that happened to them or just a little bad luck. None of us are that far from being on the side of the road, being driven by 1,000 times an hour like you don't exist. None of us are that far.
Well, hell, when you've been, hell, we had been in homeless shelters and shit.
Sure.
So it's like,
she knows.
She already fucking knew.
Yes.
It never was, her heart never fucking wavered, bro. Not fucking once.
No.
And as heartless as I can fucking be, and I can turn that shit on.
Well, but that's also
horrifying.
But that, and I can tell you, as your fucking brother in the same mother crew.
Yes.
That is a defense mechanism that we built out for protection from being only children with single moms. That's all that is. That's a demon that lives in us that is for protection. It is whatever the scary thing is, becomes scarier than it. That's what that is.
Yeah.
It's literally it.
And it fucking lives there. And I don't know if it'll ever fucking go away.
I don't think it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to be harnessed in its cage and only to be let out break glass in case of emergency. And it's good to have that.
Yeah.
It's not good when you're growing up as a young male and you're confused about life. It can come out in some pretty precarious ways that get you in fucking trouble.
Ways. Absolutely.
But I think a lot of the youth deals with that, and if they understood what it was and how again, perspective on it. But that's where it comes from us. That's a defense mechanism. And our mothers are there to be, how many times my mom, she does it all the time. You're being fucking stupid. We're the same way. We talk to each other in the same nature. There's nothing that my mother doesn't know about me and that I don't know about her and anything that goes on.
That's what I'm saying.
It's never happened.
When you grow up that close and you grow up that fucking connected, and you're just super honest with each other. It's not just this regular parent like, oh yeah, that's my mom.
Can't wait to get away from them. No.
Nah.
That never happened to me.
Nah. It's like, it's me and you, and I don't give a fuck what else is going on. It's that.
Yeah.
And like that comes through me sometimes with parenting, and not from a single parent aspect, but just she comes through me sometimes when I parent. Obviously. I mean,
yeah,
but
man, like, I'm not glorifying the single parent life at all. I'm a firm believer that we need two to tango here in this thing.
Yeah.
We are a product of that. That's not a bad thing for us. We're lucky to have the moms that we did that were strong-willed and had a head on their fucking shoulders.
But I don't think you need it.
No. But if you have two parents and you're raising your child in that environment, that's a very powerful thing. There's balance there.
Yeah, sometimes I have to remember. Yeah, because sometimes I have to remember that there's another parent. Not that, look, Lauren's all fucking in. That's her life. Is him. But I'm so not used to that balance.
The dynamic of
it. Where I'm like, okay, well, I get in that almost like it's a me and you type of thing.
Right.
And I mean, fathers or mothers, both, I mean, they need that, solo connection with the child. But it's almost like I get in that mode where I'm like, yo, hey, it's me. I'll fucking dap you up and then we're fucking out of here. It's like that type of thing.
We're partners, man. Let's roll.
Yeah, because it's just always been like that. So it's weird for me in that aspect. But I was able to have a lot of her good instincts pour over into me. And just, like certain things she did. I didn't rebel about much when it comes to like the positive things she taught me.
Yeah.
Because I know kids that grew up way fucking easier and less chaotic than I did that turned out fucking wild.
Of course.
And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, But it's like, because I already lived that shit. So like, I've already seen the wild side of shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so fucking calm and peaceful now. Because it's like, I don't want to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, it's not as cool as you think it is, guys.
No, it's fucking not. Especially at 5 years old. It's just not fucking
cool at all.
The best thing ever. No, it's fucking not. There was something, and if you don't mind, if I can share this, it's something that somebody posted that I just wanted to share real quick. It's just a couple paragraphs. I know this is not the fucking read aloud podcast. But
sure it is.
Okay, well, there you go.
Whatever the fuck we want. It's our fucking podcast.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Yep.
All right. So it basically said this, and you can probably relate to this. It says, in my next life, I pray to be born again as my mother's mother, so I can love her in all the ways she deserved to be, but never was. I'd handle her with gentle hands and speak to her with only kindness embedded in my voice. I'd braid her hair before school and make her heart-shaped pancakes for breakfast each morning, served with cheery good mornings and a soft kiss on the top of her head. I will be the mother my mother deserved as a little girl in my next life. I will hold her when she cries, brush her teeth, and clean her room when her body no longer possesses the energy to do such simple tasks. I will welcome every version of her home with open arms and a heart ready to learn how to love this new side of her. She will grow in a house filled with unconditional love and warmth, and maybe then, when she's older, she will understand how easy it is to love her.
Damn, dude.
And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because I had thought about during my life, and this turned to a full fucking therapy podcast, but I always thought in my life, I'm like, man, if I could have only been her parent to raise her.
Yeah.
Because when you see their heart and you see what they really deserved, and they've had this fucking wild, because she had an even more fucking chaotic childhood than I did.
Yeah.
But
of course.
But when you see that, you see her heart, you see that kind of pureness, you're like, if I could have just harnessed that and raised that, instead of the reverse, it would be what she actually fucking deserved.
Right.
And that bleeds over into.
But in a way, you are that. Because in this
we
realm,
had been that.
In this realm, and I know it's crazy for some parents to understand, but it is the natural progression of things that we are better versions than them. That's what good parenting actually is.
Yep. And I was gonna say, like, I do that
for a
thing.
mother, for a mother's love, dude. For her to in her lifetime see you become what you did and what you created was all that she ever needed.
I'll never fucking be able to like never be able to thank anyone enough for her being able to see the type of father that I've been. Not patting myself on the back. I don't give a fuck about that. But to see that my love for him was just as fucking strong as her love for me. And she used to look at me all the time and be like, now you know how I feel.
Right.
She used to say shit all the time. I'm like, it's like, now you know.
Yeah. But see, that gave her the perspective that she won, dude. That's all that she ever wanted. So in a way, you did do exactly what that paragraph said. That's the fulfillment of the cycle. So you don't have to go back in time and do any of those things. You did it. It happened. So you're a representation of that. And that I think that in itself of the world, if people could just fucking slow down and understand that really biologically the only fucking reason we're here is by happenstance and chaos and a beautiful magic that puts us on this earth.
Yep.
And to be able to fucking be better and appreciate what you have, whether it's parents or siblings or family or friends or music, create whatever the fucking thing is, be appreciative of it. But understand that a whole lot of hellfire had to be walked through to get to good times. And whoever does that bears the cross. But for her to be able to see the actual, she did the journey. She actually saw the success. So maybe there is a reward in success. Maybe I'm wrong. Because that is it. Because the only reason we're here is to procreate and fucking make sure that your children have a fucking good life. That's really by definition. The rest of it is extra shit that we just get bored with our intelligence. That's it.
And when I was sitting there crying on the couch fucking Saturday, like a sad fucking puppy, I was like, it's weird that you kind of said what you said, because I was like, she actually, like through all the wild shit, I was like, she actually fucking succeeded. She really won in the end, because she actually raised somebody that loves their kids, was able to surround themselves with good people, avoid most of the fucking chaos for the most part.
Yeah.
And like, we didn't continue the cycle of fucking chaos.
Broke it completely.
Yeah, dude. Because like, yeah, I got fucking problems. I'm crazy as a son of a bitch. But it's like, no. I have just enough fucking sense to know I don't want no fucking crazy shit around. That's all I fucking
broke the cycle, dude.
Yeah. And so it's nice to, it's just nice to have seen that. And it's crazy. She used to look at Keelan and she'd be like, she used to tell me, she'd be like, to put that baby here, there's a lot of blood that had to be spilled and a lot of tears that had to be shed to just get him here.
Whoa.
And I was like,
yo.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot of heavy shit she laid on me, bro. And I carry that shit.
Yes. And you should
carry it, and you hear it, you see it, the way I treat people, how I parent, how I make music. Like the people that I surround myself by. I don't surround myself most of the time. I don't surround myself with no bullshit ass people. There's a reason that we're friends, and there's a reason that we have the connection we do. There's a reason that I really only surround myself with people that have some sort of character about them.
Yeah, and we're all flawed in our own special ways.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing. We're not fucking scared to call each other on our bullshit.
No.
Or be like, you know what, dude? What you're saying to me, say your shit, and then I'm going to fucking sun you a little bit and give you a different perspective.
Still a Raiders fan,
all
so fucking do
it. Yeah. Thanks for bringing me back, dude. Another 23 years of torture, but guess what? I have to walk through this hellfire, dude.
And I'll walk through with you, bro. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Nah, man, we're in a good spot, and it's like, I won't say this for any other reason than it's just like, I think if more people could just fucking pump the brakes and just be like, whatever bad's happened to you or good, indifferent, fucking tragedy, huge wins, success, it's all the same thing, really.
It is. It's whatever you put a definition to.
It really is all the same thing.
Whatever definition you want to put on it.
That's it. And it's kind of, it is the choose your own adventure. You know, I love that analogy of like, there's shitty movies and there's shitty directors. So if your life's a movie and it sucks, then you're just a shitty director.
You're just a shitty director, bro. That's beautiful.
I don't know.
That's all. Look, what else can we tell the fucking people besides that?
Well, we could tell them a million things, but until you can tell yourself that,
that's just the main idea. Yeah. And yes, you're right. We can tell anybody anything, but
same
until
shit
you actually fucking realize it.
I've been told a million things. You know how many times I have to fucking on a daily basis, seemingly anymore, if I talk to my mom about shit and she's like, "I told you, you didn't want to listen."
Yeah,
all the time. I guess
this shit happens with Lauren all the time.
Yep.
I'm like, do you know me, bro? Look, and I'm gonna bring up my mama one more time. She used to look at Lauren and be like, "I appreciate you being the mother to him that I never could be." I was like, but then on the other side, she'd be like, "I'm so glad I passed him off to you because I don't have to fucking deal with it anymore."
Same shit my mom says, Amiri.
Bro, look, he's your problem now.
Oh yeah, dude. You know, we're wild boys, you know, but we're mama's boys, and that comes with a certain connotation. But at the same time, there's a depth there that needs to be understood and studied because it's a beautiful fucking thing.
Absolutely.
Now it's like
it's beautiful. We'll kill you at the same fucking time.
My mother was more devastated by Miri and I not being together than we were.
Bro, you ain't got to fucking tell me.
She was beside herself, bro. At first, she was in denial. No, it's not. That's not. And I'm like, I'm fucking telling you right now, this shit is real. And she was like, no.
Mothers know, bro.
And then she came down for like for Christmas, and Miri wasn't here, dude. And it fucking hit her. And then she got angry.
Oh yeah, I was about to say she was hot.
And then we went through the whole thing. Now, at that time, Miri and I were already like talking. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
yes.
It's not too cool out here without you. You know what I mean? What are you doing? I mean, it's just funny how souls do their thing. And I can't explain it any other way than that. You know what I mean? Like, our situation, again, not advisable to other couples, but for us, it's because we were babies and we got together, and I'm a maniac, and I drove us all over the damn country chasing a fucking dream, and she was down, dude. And then when we got all this shit, you know, her and I are both, she's the same as you and I are, you know, and she's from fucking Korea. Like, she moved here as a young kid. Like, she's been riding this wave of her mother being like, we gotta fucking.
She's been moving the entire fucking time.
And then she met me and I was like, we gotta fucking go. And she was like, I know this energy. Like,
exactly.
You know, and so the only way to break our chain of cyclical shit was to snap each other's and calibrate.
Because neither one of you were able to really develop solo. Not as you needed to, obviously.
No, and not together. Our relationship became very fucking, you know, not mundane and in facts of like what was going on in our lives because we're ambitious people, but just like our communication just completely faltered. And when communication drops on any level, hell, you saw me get chippy about it the other day about music shit. I don't like I don't like disorganization, fuckery, and miscommunication. And the reason
what we do? Did we do something?
No, it wasn't us. It actually wasn't.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I don't like that fuckery in any way because it's literally the easiest fucking thing you can do. We have a gift of being from the fucking human species to be able to communicate clearly, concisely, and quickly. And when people don't use that tool, when I look at my dog and she doesn't say words and she communicates better than most fucking people, that's a fucking problem, dude. No language. I know what she needs.
I wish mine would fucking stop communicating.
I know what she needs and says. No words. So when people can't do that, it fucking burns me. And for me to be that person where I'm not communicating and we're not communicating, she's not, it was fucking weird. But you get in this site, you don't even realize it's happening.
No, it's an autopilot thing. Look, again, going back to autopilot, it's taking each other for granted.
Totally.
You know, but not even on a malicious, not even from a malicious standpoint. It is from a subconscious standpoint. Where you're like,
dude.
Because when you're best friends with your partner, it's like, they'll be there, whatever. I can go through my own shit, and they're not affected.
That is fucking bizarre. Because that was my whole thing.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was like, look, I can go do 3 bands and fucking do this and add as much shit to my plate as possible.
And she'll always be there.
And she's not going anywhere.
There you go. And she has her own shit going on where it's like she's dealing with her own internal shit.
Yeah. And as you grow as people, what happens with that scenario is one starts growing and then you get the separation. You always got to be growing together. That doesn't mean like economically as far as financial. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about your spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So if one's elevating, which she certainly was, and I'll die on the fucking sword, dude.
Oh,
so I'm the fixer. My job is done here. I'm gonna just be fucking sad and mow the yard, right?
Sad and mow the yard is fucking crazy, bro.
It's fucking as real as I can put it, dog. Like you get, let me tell you firsthand, you get some fucking issues with that. So don't be sad mowing the lawn in fucking Reeboks, dude. Do something about it. Be a fucking man, And dude, it was crazy.
Bro.
And it's like you need these chin checks. And I'm not saying like your mother's passing was a chin check from you at all, because it's not. You've been very aware. For me, I needed to get my shit put in the dirt. But you have these moments where it stops time and you go, yep. I get it. And I think we're lucky to be those people that can see those moments and try to be better from it. And I just wish more people would turn like tragic situations positively, because again, it's like you said, it's all the definition that you put onto it.
Yeah, just people are just not built like that sometimes, bro. They're not raised like that. They never grow into having that awareness. I think a lot of problems with people are people are not willing to learn.
Yeah, well, they don't. That makes them feel uncomfortable.
People are not willing to learn. They're not willing to change or look at outside perspectives. And all that shit sounds overwhelming, even if it's coming out of my mouth and I've fucking had to fucking adapt to different situations in life. Wild fucking situations.
Yeah.
But not everybody's spirit and soul is built like that. And it's like you want to say you can't fault them, but at the same time, you've also seen people go through worse situations and they have changed their shit.
Oh yeah.
So it's like that little in the back of your head, like you can really change the shit.
Of course,
if you want to.
It's
at any point.
And I think that probably relates back to my fucking weird subconscious laziness self-talk of like you're being a bum, because it's that.
Yep.
Or like, if I don't do this now, like I can lose shit and I'm going to be a fucking loser. And you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But the fact that I'm even thinking like that is contradictory to that way of thinking. Because most people, I think, they're in a bad space. It may be a parenting thing. It may be, capacity of intellectual shit. But the idea is this: you're human. You don't feel good. You can change that, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Spiritually, mentally, physically. If you don't like it, change it. And I'm not worried. You won't get all Tony Robbins on shit. I don't know how to tell you to do that. I can only tell you my perspective, and you say yours.
Yeah, I mean the perfect example is what I said a few minutes ago about like knowing people that have had way better upbringings
and being shit shows.
And that goes to show you, like, you do what you want to do. It's all about you.
It is.
Has nothing to do with anything else. If you want to venture to the fucking dark side, go ahead. But when a motherfuckers live through the dark side and they decide, hey, I'm not going to do this when I get older.
Yeah.
Boom. That's what the fuck you do. You do that. That's what the fuck I did.
Yeah.
I said I made a fucking decision when I was a child.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with this shit when I get old enough to not deal with this shit.
Yeah.
And as much absolute fucking insanity and mental illness and whatever else that I've had going on, I still made that conscious effort, even though I had my own internal battles, still made the conscious effort that externally, I'm not really gonna try to bring any kind of...
Don't put yourself in that position.
I'm already like uphill battling as far as genetics goes and just certain things, traumas and this and that and the other. You don't need to add anything else.
No.
There's nothing else to add.
You need peace.
So much fucking
I know,
peace.
dude.
And so it's like we've built that for ourselves through fucking hard work, self-work, shadow work.
A lot of work, dude.
Great work.
Never the great work, baby.
Bro,
it
always goes back.
It never fucking stops, dude. That's the thing that gets exhausted. Because I think, do you get it sometimes? You're like, how fucking far do we got to take this, dude?
Bro.
Oh, every day. And it's like, that's the great lesson of life, dude. We never stop. Now, to get on some completely ignorant and wild shit, are you going to give me your head PE review, dude?
Jesus Christ. Fucking head PE. Okay, so we're taking a 180. Head PE. Actually, well, look, I'll dip my toes into certain things here. All right. So I had to do Head PE, the album called Broke. You can only find it on YouTube, the unedited version, which is wild.
Yeah, something with the label. They did something. Plus, they're on Jive Records. Now, think about the time. It's 2000.
Fucking Jive, bro.
With fucking Britney Spears, and you got that band.
You know, the first time I ever seen like a Jive Records actual like label, like on a CD, was fucking Too Short.
What were they doing back in the day, dude? They signed everybody.
Shit, oh, they
then they were like,
look,
completely. We got some rules. You don't sign Head PE, and then you're like, we're only putting out the clean version of this album. That's the least clean album of the generation.
Bro, all right. So now I see why you said they got kicked off of. You said Sharon. Hold on. What were they doing?
Just being belligerent and not, just doing too many drugs and too much drinking. They probably told Sharon to go fuck herself or something. Like,
I don't give a fuck who your husband is.
Huntington Beach, California.
Is the lead singer biracial or black? Please, God, tell me he is.
Yes,
because he used the N-word a lot of times.
you were like,
I kept on wanting to look back, like, is this motherfucker?
Oh yeah, dude. He's about 6'5". Full head of dreads, wore crazy contacts.
Jesus Christ.
Ja Red is his name.
Ja Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking absolute maniac.
He's a problem, dude.
He's a fucking absolute problem.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. So, I definitely got notes for this. I'm trying to think of where they're fucking at right now.
Well, like, at first glance, what stuck out about the record?
Actually, the album cover, because I was like, this is a very simple but like distorted type of album cover that's weird, but at the same time, it kind of represents the fucking music.
Yeah.
So initially, I was like, okay, you had already got me prepared for the rap, right? I was like, all right, I can deal with this. You know, I'm not much of a rap rock type of guy, which is funny because I'm a huge fucking Rage fan.
I know,
but I put them on a different.
They're in their own planet. Dude.
Yeah, it's a different type of tier. I also found out Mickey's not really a huge Rage fan, which kind of hurt my feelings. And
that doesn't make any sense.
It don't make any sense at all.
Zero sense. Actually.
Yeah, I don't know. Mickey, if you hear this, just know I'm disappointed. I love you, but I am, I don't know. Anyway, so my first thought, and I'll have my standout tracks and all this. My first thought was, if Rage Against the Machine is a constant hose of running water, then Head PE is like someone put their thumb on the fucking end of the hose. Every fucking where.
Yeah.
Loose. Nothing's like really uniform. The raps are all over the place. The transitions are all over the place. Now, I will say, the transitions, fucking nice.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of times I like the transitions into the rock more than I did in the rap. Now, he said some nice shit in the rap parts. I'm not saying that. But I had to like let my look like you are with Chicago rappers. I had to kind of like detach myself from like not liking motherfuckers rapping over fucking rock shit.
Yeah.
So
I knew you'd have to.
Yes, I had to. Because the shit was everywhere. But it was fine. It was just different. I've never heard a band like this. I'll say that. I've heard the rap rock shit, but I've never heard like, oh, we're rapping like this. Then we're going, oh, now we're just fucking going all the way to something totally different.
Yeah.
And it was super cool. I did enjoy the transitions. I said they're kind of a mix of like Korn, Rage Against the Machine and Limp Bizkit. They had all those kind of DNAs kind of mixed in a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean that's what it reminded me of. Now I don't know what the fuck was before or after. Well, I know Korn was before.
No, I mean it's spot on, dude. And as I told you before going into it, I said to me, the definition of nu metal was supposed to be this rap rock hybrid with these like funky verses and then these big giant wild choruses. And I was like, if there was a band to me that defined that to the T in the best way possible, and I'm not the biggest like when I say nu metal, what other people think nu metal is, which is rap rock hybrid.
Now, see, I never knew that. When you say nu metal, I didn't even know like how to divide. You know, obviously, hell, you didn't introduce me to fucking 86 branches of metal.
Right.
So I don't know the fucking. There's black metal, death metal.
At the time, man, nu metal was just anything that was down-tuned and simplified that didn't have a guitar solo.
That didn't have a guitar solo?
Yeah, everything got kind of jumbled. That's why I said like Deftones were considered nu metal. They're not. It was like anything at that time because it was very much the anti-80s shit where it was like, we're not going to have these big fucking guitar solos and these, you know, cheap ass lyrics and shit like that. And trust me, I love me some 80s.
It was like heavy mini riffs or something like that.
Yeah, it was like, and it was chaotic. And I think of all the bands that define what the world thought nu metal was, I think Head PE was the strongest representation of that. Like setting Rage aside, Rage never got considered nu metal, which is kind of crazy because they kind of started it in a way.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy that the first Rage album came out in 92.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that this one came out in 2000. This is their second album, correct?
Yeah.
It's crazy that like Rage kind of bled over in like even 8 years. And it sounds weird to even say that, but it's the fact that Rage started in 92, then you went through kind of like the grunge era. Obviously, I know there's different branches of metal and all that, but it's kind of crazy that you went through the grunge, but like the Rage DNA still found its way on the other side of the 90s.
It was the riffs.
2000s.
Because they were riff
Yeah. And it's just crazy because you see a lot of, you do see a lot of Rage in it. Of course, dude's not as good as Zach, in my opinion. You know, obviously none of the,
Not many are.
No. Definitely.
You want to talk about lyricists pound for pound? Zach De La Rocha gets zero.
When you
love.
first put him in, when I first asked you and you put him in like your top 5, I'm like,
does he know what he's talking about?
Yeah, I was like, I get it. I
Those
totally fucking get it now.
he gets in?
Yeah, bro. And the shit he was saying, it's amazing. Yeah. So, all right. So, my standout tracks, Killing Time. Yeah, bro. Now, what happened is I listened to this album in 2 different segments. Okay. Like as far as I listened to the first half at one point, and then I listened to the second half at the next point. So they're kind of separated or whatever. But Bartender.
Oh, yeah.
The breakdown in Bartender is really fucking nice. That whole transition, crazy. Pac Bell.
Yeah.
That I Got You.
Who wanna ride with me? Woo, woo, bring back to the house.
All right. So look, that, and I like the lyric in it. I wrote it down. You're a long way from home, but not alone.
Keep your head up. Keep it real.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. This is when I first started like paying attention to like the lyrics and stuff. And he did it in a way where it made me pay attention. How you like that? That fucking breakdown's really fucking nice. That whole fucking transit, bro.
Also, that song didn't age well. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it did, but when I was young, I was like, this is my shit. Now I listen to it, I was like, damn, this is kind of a wild song. Bruh. It's just very, it's dated in the time, I think.
Yeah.
I still
feel a lot of shit is in there. But, I mean, regardless, it was nice for when I listened to it. I liked it.
Nobody move. Nobody get hurt.
Also,
that verse is nice.
And tell me if I'm crazy. I don't know if you remember it, like, remember it. But I feel like the Humpty Dance bass is in there. There's a...
It might be. It's the same effect.
Yeah. Yep. Now, probably my favorite, honestly, probably my favorite song. I just heard it on the way over here, matter of fact. Fucking Swan Dive, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Swan Dive?
That's a standout.
Bro, what could be better than a swan dive into the asphalt?
Dude.
Yeah.
Plus the way it comes in. That bass line and the
bro.
What? Dude.
To me, that lyric means more. I took it more than just the fucking heavy metal. Let's talk about destruction. Whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, because to me, I'm like, okay, a swan dive into the asphalt. That's either like death of something, like death of an ego.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wake up call, a transition into something. But like, what's better than a fucking swan dive into the asphalt? What's better than an abrupt wake up call?
Yeah.
That's how I kind of took it.
I think that's how he wrote it too. He still has a lot of issues. I mean, he's still going with that band. He's the only surviving member of it.
Seriously?
Yeah. Like there are a lot. I mean, I can't say that. A couple have passed, but he shouldn't be here. That band was just a bunch of fucking degenerates that just made cool music. But he's
Have you ever seen them or met any of them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, for real?
I've met him before.
You met him?
Yeah.
He's Christ, a maniac.
And he was as crazy as you think. I saw him at a tiny club. I was probably 2003, 2002. They're in their prime, dude.
Christ.
And yeah, he had some issues, a lot. But how about the Meadow, dude? Now you see what I'm saying? I was like, wait till you get to
when
that.
It finally hit. Before we actually get to that, I don't have many notes on that because I just went straight off a feeling. I listened to it on the way over here because I was like, I want to listen to that. I want to soak in this last fucking track. Was it supposed to have the 2-minute break in it and the whole comeback thing?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a YouTube thing or what. Because it was quiet for a long time. And I was like, this must be one of those like, like CD bonus tracks. You'd have to wait for a couple minutes and then it'd come back.
Hear the shit with the girl talking?
Yes.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit's crazier now than it was then.
So, yeah, because I was like, this is supposed to fucking happen. So I was like, I wanted to ask you that question. So, for sure. Because I'm sure you fucking have the fucking CD probably.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So but before that, I was like, Jesus of Nazareth
is nasty.
Actually might be my second favorite song on there.
Make everything all right.
But how he's make everything all right. Say everything.
Yeah.
And it was fucking fire, bro.
Yeah.
And it kept on. It was just like it was a repetition, but it was like a fucking mantra, bro. You know how I am with the mantras. So when he kept doing it, I was like, the more he did it, I was like, I fucking love this song.
Yeah.
It was that shit.
They're a sleeper, dude.
They're a little sleeper.
Yeah.
They are. Now, of course, it was everywhere. It's fucking, you'd have to be a special person for me to be like, hey, you should listen to Head PE. Because for anybody else, it'd be like, yeah, you probably can't deal with this.
Yeah.
Because when I first heard it, I'm like, this might be too much for me to handle. Like, not to handle, but just to like, okay, like my ears only go so far. But
nah, it's not true, dude.
No, it's not. But what's crazy is I respect his fucking range.
Crazy range.
He is the same one that sings and raps.
Oh,
correct?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bro. His shit that he can get into, the
textures.
Yeah, bro. That weird, I think Korn does it too. It's like, it's some vocal shit he does. He did it in the early song, and then I think he done it at the end of either Jesus of Nazareth or the Meadow in the phone call.
It's like a breathing in after a scream.
Yeah, it's like a weird. Yes,
that whole thing. And you're like, yo.
Yes, that.
But I think he gets that from HR from Bad Brains. It was a punk band. Because he would do that shit. Like he definitely pulls from a lot of people with the way he puts it into his own thing is unique. You see what I mean about pulling out some lines from?
I have a list
I'm sure you did.
7 people that I heard either some kind of sample, some kind of something from.
Okay.
Snoop.
Yeah.
Biggie.
Yeah.
Slick Rick, which Biggie got it from Slick Rick, and then Billy Joel.
Oh yeah.
And whoever did the you can get with this, or you can get with that, or you can get with that. I heard now, I actually did research on the way over here because I'm like, all right. He did this thing that was very close to like an Eminem thing. Now, Eminem came out with the song was on Marshall Mathers LP, but it came out like 3 months. But it was a single that M had. I think it was the Without Me. No, Without Me was Real Slim Shady. Marshall Mathers LP. He did something, Eminem did something real Slim Shady, which obviously the single came out before the actual album came out. Album came out in May. Head PE Broke came out in August. So it's not that like far away from each other. He might not have got it from Eminem. It might just be one of those things. Or M could have got it from somebody. Because M will do the same thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Where he'll pull from like an older song or whatever. And then Juvenile.
Yeah.
He did the some, huh? And what song was that he did? It wasn't. Was it Jesus? No, it was
Boom. How you like that?
That's what it was. Hey, yep. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. And that's the only. Those are the only references that I caught. But those are the ones I caught, and I was like, that's kind of cool how he did that.
Because he has some absolute bangers, though, dude. Like,
it's a lot, yeah.
Their riffs, Bartender,
crazy,
and then that, hey, and they go into that verse. Hey, bartender, hit me with a double and introduce that whole
shit. Yeah, bro.
That song is. Nice.
I was like, there were some gems in that fucking album.
Oh, yeah.
Some gems in that album,
dude. Unique band, and like the jazz chords in that. Cling, cling, all the just the guitar playing, dude, was just next level on it for what it is. They were a unique band. I just think they culminated. I loved that. I'll tell you, I was on vacation in San Antonio, Texas for spring break. I was, I think, a freshman in high school, maybe a sophomore, dude. And there was a reservation like mini mall, and they had a jewelry store and they had a music store, and they had Head PE Broke and Seven Dust Home. They only had them on cassette.
Oh shit!
And I was like, I gotta buy these, and I bought them. And I bought a fucking Walkman. At that time, you could still go to Rite Aid and get a fucking
Walkman.
And I got whatever the best headphones you could buy at Rite Aid. You know, I had a little vacation money.
Fucking Sony's.
I had a little vacation money. You know what I mean? I could spend $30 on headphones and shit.
Hell yeah!
And those fucking records, dude, just lived. They changed a lot of drumming for me. Also, is inspired by that record specifically, and definitely Seven Dust Home. Seven Dust, that they became my favorite band for years until this day. I mean, I can't really say they're not my favorite band.
Damn.
Can't really say that they're not. At certain points in my life, other bands will be more important, but like as a whole of things. But that record was right there. And that's all that whole vacation, I just get done with one tape, put the other one in, rip it, go back to the other tape.
Go back to the other one.
And Head PE, dude, they were just like, for the time, you were just shocked. You're like, yo, there are no rules. There really aren't any rules. That's what that album has always said to me, and I always appreciated it for, because it was just like, look, it may not be beautiful and pretty, it might not be your thing, but damn, they're free. That's free. That's freedom.
That's absolutely fucking free.
They did whatever
what the fuck they wanted
whatever.
To do. The textures, fucking lyrics, guitar riffs, any kind of instrument, whatever the fuck they want.
Electronic drums just bleeding in and out with real drums. You don't know which one's real, which one's like.
Yep, and it was cool to see, like, even like with the very, very end of the album when I told you it was 2 minutes of silence, and then the other came on when he was just like fucking around. He's like, I'm gonna do this one more time or whatever.
Yeah,
he
just
said.
him in the booth.
It was cool to have that behind the scenes. After seeing all that, it's like, it was cool to see that.
How about the Serge Tankian fucking showing up?
That was wild. Because that was during the first period that I listened to. And
Feel
I was like,
good.
fucking Surge? Yes. I was like, fucking Surge is out there.
Skies falling, we don't care. We just want to feel good.
Bro.
Dude, that song right now is pretty on point.
I mean, first of all, I wouldn't even think Surge would be in contact with these fucking people. But I mean, mainly because it's my ignorance, because I don't know how big Head PE was versus System of a Down in the year 2000.
Cali bands at that time were running shit, dude. And they were all tight. You know, that was
they're from Cali?
Yeah, Huntington Beach, you know. Obviously, System of a Down, Korn, Cold Chamber. I mean, I can keep going on. They're all California bands. Everybody but Limp Bizkit, really.
You say everybody but Limp Bizkit?
Yeah,
where's Limp Bizkit from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
They would be a Florida band. They sound like a fucking Florida.
Oh, yeah, dude. They're as Florida as it gets, dude.
That's so fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I was just telling Logan the Fred Durst story
the
other day.
Yeah. My Fred Durst story?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Fucking crazy.
Dude rips. Hey. I love they're winning right now. I love Limp Bizkit being huge.
I'm glad they are. Look, I'm glad somebody's fucking recognizing greatness. Pause real quick.
And we're back. All right,
bro.
What'd you give it? Wait,
What I give it? I'll give it a 7.
Ooh.
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
I say 7. It's so hard to grade shit now, mainly because you've introduced fucking decimals to my life, and I hate it. But besides, it actually kind of makes it easier to give it certain grades. I say a 7 compared to what you have given me so far. I can't do it all around because obviously I ain't heard all the fucking new metal albums, so I can't just be like,
I'll throw them at you now. We got a lot. All we got is time. I'll throw you. I'll throw you my favorite ones.
Yeah, you gonna keep throwing me fucking new metal? I'm gonna keep throwing you fucking R&B albums.
I love it,
bro. Look, best.
Also, I watched Be Kind and Rewind as you told me to do. I'm not gonna go into a bunch of shit about that. Beautiful movie, dude. Beautiful movie. It's great,
bro.
I remember that I'd seen it, and I remember my initial reaction when they first started filming Ghostbusters on their own. That I'm like, God, do I gotta watch this? It makes me so uncomfortable to watch them like failing. You know what I mean?
I know
that I'm like, I want to turn it off. And then I'm like, I gotta watch it, and I wrote it out, and I was like,
well, they do fucking Lion King. Hold on,
yeah, they do everything, dude. When they do Driving Miss Daisy, it's unbelievable.
Bro.
But again, they kind of like, you know, you're making an indie film about making an indie film. Like they broke the fourth wall a little bit too, you know.
And
it's nice. Like it's there's some wit in it, and also like I just love the timepiece of like everything's on VHS and the evil demon is DVD. You know, because the news store's got like all the DVDs.
Yep. I was about to say it's like the last like independent movie store and the whole thing.
$1 a day video, and shit was cool, dude. Jack Black rips in that. Most Def was great too.
Most definitely, bro.
Also, Mia Farrow being in it is super weird. And
I forgot who
and Danny Glover just like rolling around as the shop owner arbitrarily.
Bro,
also weird.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
And then we got done watching that, and then immediately rolled into fucking Back to the Future.
Oh, here we fucking
And I was like,
bro.
I need to watch this. And I was glued, dude. It was like I'd never seen it before. And I guess what I realized is it's either been that long or I've never watched Back to the Future, like sat down in totality and just like took it in. Dude, it's a perfect movie. It's a 10 of 10.
Well,
Back to the Future is a game changer. I feel like that movie is still fresh to this day.
It's nice. It's really fucking nice. Like I told you the other day.
The first one.
Yes. No, like I told you the other day, I used to watch it like all the time just because like that was like one of the movies I think I had on like VHS or fucking bootleg, whatever it was. But I used to watch it all the fucking time. And it was just dope as fuck. I just used
it. Is. It still is.
Might be where I got my love of time traveling from, that whole thing. It's possible.
It should be.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Second and third one, good, not like, because they get a little, it's a little hard to stay with.
It gets a little wonky, but I mean, I think they were just trying to, like most people do with sequels and fucking
keep
trilogies. You gotta fucking keep it going, try to come up with, but nothing will capture that magic of the first film of actually any of them. Actually, Pirates of the Caribbean did a pretty good job doing the second and third one. I don't know if you've actually ever seen them.
I've seen the first one. But again, that's another one where I'll probably sit down and just watch them all like in depth.
Second and third. Know this is Pirates of the Caribbean is in my top 10 movies of all time. The series, the 1 through 3.
Yeah.
Like that's another one. Look, I'll give you the little behind the scenes look at my top 10. I'm still building, by the way, my top 10 movies.
It'll never stop, dude.
Nah, it'll stop because I got my shit. I just got to number them. But 1 through 3 is what I consider the canon. Boom, that's what it is. Okay. 1 through 3. So anytime you sit down, you can go and rewatch the first one if you want to, then watch 2 and 3, and then they stand by themselves. The ones afterwards, I think 4 or 5 and maybe 6, I don't really consider them, whatever. I mean, they're fine.
Yeah.
But 1 through 3 is the shit.
It's like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, bro. Nice. I mean, well, not really like Lord of the Rings. Actually, Lord of the Rings did a better job in the fucking prequels. But Pirates of the Caribbean, it was just like, then they started getting money hungry after the third one.
Yeah.
Then it was like, okay, now we're going to fucking do side adventures.
Got to keep the thing going.
A new character, fucking Disney, being greedy as shit.
Yep.
So I don't know. Back to the Future, amazing. What did you give Be Kind Rewind?
I'm going to give it a 6, 7.
Nothing wrong with that. You ever seen 16 Blocks with Mos Def and Bruce Willis?
No.
I might have to, I'm going to write it down just so I can eventually
put it in the chamber.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, what are you giving me for next week?
Oh, shit. I don't know. You going to watch it?
What do you mean?
Got him. Because last time I gave you the Lupe, you didn't listen to it.
That was insane task, dude.
What'd you give the Lupe playlist I fucking gave you?
I mean, it's a 9 out of 10, dude. 9.4.
All right, what is keeping it?
It's a 9.4.
What's keeping it from being a 10? 9.4 is fucking excellent, but
probably the fact that I just haven't lived enough life while listening to it.
That makes sense.
Do you know what I mean?
You did have like 2 weeks to absorb it. That's about it.
Like, I think if I have more time, I'll be like, yeah.
I've listened to all those songs like over the span of 20 years.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes sense then. Sorry. Hold on, what'd I say? 16 Blocks. Yeah, you need to watch that, bro. It's really good.
All right. I'm excited.
Fucking classic Bruce, bro. Come on now.
Does he got the wife beater on?
Of course he does. Well, actually, no, he don't. But
jean jacket?
He's an alcoholic, so
it's either jean jacket or a wife beater, or both.
It's a fucking blazer, and he's a cop. Of course he is.
Yeah.
He's an alcoholic.
Cool.
Of course he is. What am I giving you for albums? I'm gonna give you something like super chill because I gave you something pretty fucking heavy last time. Have you ever heard of the band I don't know how to say this. Khruangbin?
Spell it.
Khruangbin.
No.
Okay. The album's called Mordecai.
Okay.
And I will send it to you. Khruangbin. Something like that. Anyway. Yes. It's nice little chill album. The lead singer is the actual bass player. It's a girl.
Okay.
She's super fucking dope. It's a nice little chill, what you call it. Very easy listen. So I'll give you that.
Oh, they do the Texas Sun song?
Yes. Oh my God. I was listening to that shit the other night. Leon Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Sun.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So do that. Khruangbin, Mordecai. And what is your...
What about the remixes? You want me to do those too?
What the fuck is the remix?
They do remixes.
Are they on the album?
No, it's the year after.
No. Don't worry about that. Because I don't know what the fuck that is. I ain't never heard it.
Do they have My Morning Jacket vibes?
Oh, listen, I'm saving.
Do they?
Kinda. I'm saving
because their album cover looks real My Morning Jackety.
I'm saving my more. It's different vibes, but it's the same kind. Instrumentation's pretty chill.
All
but
right.
I'm saving My Morning Jacket album for you. Don't you worry about that. But Mordecai, let's see, first class. No, just listen to the original Mordecai. 10 songs, 43 minutes. Nice little listen. I didn't know they had a fucking remix. Oh, I see it now. Oh, I need to listen to that.
Huh.
I never heard it. All right, cool. Yeah. Mordecai.
I like a good remix album now, dude. I used to hate them.
I'm funny about
I'm leaning into them a little bit.
I'm still into the hate them, but
I don't hate them. I'm leaning into them because, especially if I didn't listen to them back in the day, it's like hearing your favorite band play their most popular songs now, but they like do it a little different live.
Yeah.
Because they've been playing it the same way for 20, 30 years.
It just depends.
I fuck with it.
I don't know. It just depends on
Nothing will beat the White Zombies remix, dude. Of
that shit's fucking crazy.
And they did it the year after the record came out in 1996, dude. That was a wild move to do back then.
Yeah, it might be the first time that I really ever seen like a rock group do that. Actually.
Yeah. All
right, what's my movie, sir?
Your movie.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so nervous.
You should be, dude. You're not safe. This is not a safe space.
Please,
anymore.
Bro. Please give me something easy going, bro. You gave me Moonstruck.
That was easy going. My mom said she was disappointed in our review of Moonstruck.
Why?
I guess she thought we were going to shoot off fireworks into the neighbor's yard, like I was saying.
What the fuck? What was it supposed to do?
I thought we did a fine job.
I thought we fucking broke it down nice.
We absolutely did.
say we probably broke it down deeper than anybody else would fucking...
We did. She's just, that's how she is.
Sorry, Ma.
She wanted us to say it's the best movie of all time. That's what she wanted us to say.
Okay. Well...
Because it's her favorite movie.
I can't say that, but I will say it was a very, very top tier movie. I'll say that.
Excellent movie. This is your week for Dark City, dude. It's time.
Dark City?
Mm-hmm.
I can fuck with it.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Dark City. What's it on?
I have it on Blu-ray if you want to just take it home.
Fucking Blu-ray?
Would that be easier?
Maybe.
You want it?
Let me see what it's on. Dark City.
You're gonna fucking. It's gonna be good for you.
Oh, it came out in 98?
Yeah, dude.
I thought this was a new fucking movie. What damn. All right, hold on.
Tubi's got it. Flex has got it. Or I also have it for free.
Oh, it's on Amazon. Well, for fucking just send it home with me because I'm not sitting there trying to fucking order it on what you call it.
No, have fun with that, dude. It's gonna be a banger.
Thanks, man. Dark City. You want to give me a premise on it, or are we just gonna just go in blind as fuck?
Oh yeah. Just know that it's gonna have the texture that you like. It's gonna make you think, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It's not gonna be jarring and unnerving. You're not gonna say to yourself, "Why am I watching this?"
Jarring and unnerving.
Yeah.
Oh shit. My fault.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna like it.
All right. Well, I'll fucking give it a go. Now, there's one last question that I have to ask you. And I'll let you marinate on it if you want to wait till next pod. But I was sitting there thinking, I was like, who are the top 5? And this might take you a minute, or it could take you no time. Who are the top 5 people, dead or alive, you'd want to like have a conversation with? You could, let's say, think of the number 1 person that you'd like to have a conversation with through history. I say more famous, obviously, like, I'll say famous or at least known, I guess. Family members is one thing. Obviously, my mama would be up there for me, but I mean, like,
yeah, we're doing like non-family.
Yes,
right. There's just some obvious ones, like
yeah. So, like, who's like the first person you could think of that you'd want to like have a conversation with?
Jim Morrison.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is there something specific you'd want to talk to him about or ask him about?
I would just want to like actually just be in the room while he talked because there's such legend around people of that time. I think my first instinct would be like, are you who we think you are or who you're supposed to be, right? Because he's like, you watch all the movies and all like, but there's always, I've read so many books on him, dude. And
I don't know much about him, actually.
He was obviously ethereal creature, but you know, there's so much myth that I would just like want to be in the room to kind of suss it out. Kind of like you're always doing with me, just making sure this is the fucking real deal that you think I am. Always throwing me fucking
Jim
wild.
Morrison, have you ever been part of a fucking fraternity?
Did you really fall off a 2-story building onto a car and then walk to the whiskey and get a cocktail? That's the first thing I'd ask him, probably.
Bro, what?
Yeah, that happened.
He fell off a 2-story building.
He fell off the porch of a house party, like, and landed on somebody's hood of their car on his back, and then just got up, dusted himself off, and walked to the next bar.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, shit like that.
Okay, well, that's
and then all the obviously seeing visions of dead Indians on the road when he was a kid. I want to know more about that.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. I would love to know about that.
So Jim Morrison would be up there, dude. Bob Marley.
Marley would be fucking nice.
Bob Marley would be super sick, dude.
Marley would be really nice.
Just to get in that energy.
And
be like, it's just like he is who the legend is that real with him.
Hey, listen.
That's a real dude.
He was an absolute fucking legend.
Dude, there's some obvious ones that I'm gonna be pissed, like historical figures and shit that I would love to talk with, but it's gonna be hard. I'll think about it. Those are the top 2 like music ones.
Music ones? Yes. Of course I've thought about this for fucking ever, so I don't, but so I have 6. Technically 7, but I'll trade one in for the other.
Okay.
Alan Watts will be the first one.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. Fucking talk to him for hours about everything. Bruce Lee.
Ooh.
Would be one that I'd really love to fucking talk to, just about whatever. Maya Angelou.
Yeah.
Something I'd love to fucking, just her brain, her mind, when she first said some shit, like she said something like it was in a story or a poem or something. She said she still remembers how the sun shined through the window on the benches of the bus that she was riding. And I was like,
yeah.
What, bro? Yeah. So I was like, okay, that type of brain. Here's a wild card. Rodney Mullen.
Well, he's not dead.
I know he's not dead. I said dead or alive.
Oh, you did say that. I'm thinking just dead folks.
Nah, bro. Well, don't.
Rodney Mullen be nice, dude. Be like,
Rodney Mullen. Have you ever seen his TED Talk?
Yeah. It's been a while.
Rodney Mullen's a special kind of guy.
He's peaked,
He's
dude.
A fucking, yeah. But he's a fucking treasure.
Talk about being held down and making the most of your opportunities.
Bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
So my last 3 are music, which is 6 technically, but it doesn't matter. Lupe, Andre 3000, and Erykah Badu. Yeah. Love to have a fucking conversation with Erykah Badu.
It can happen. Yeah, especially where she's at now in her mind.
That's true.
She seems like she's chilling, dude.
Absolutely.
She's in a good spot. I don't think she's always in a good spot.
No, I don't know what fuck kind of spot she's in. She might be in multiple spots at once.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
I'm telling you, bro. Well, shit, that was my only question. I don't have too many moon facts today. I'm not even gonna get into it. We can save it for later because we done got into some real existential, therapeutic fucking.
That's what the pod's for, dude. Hey, I think we just need to kind of get on train with to my eyes, the vibe of what's happening in the world is just people are fucking putting it out there. Good, bad, indifferent, scars, fucking bloodshed, happy moments, all of it. Just put it out. It's human. There's no hiding behind shit anymore. And there shouldn't be. I find it as I get older, it's very hard to judge anybody unless some real heinous shit goes on. And then you go, you're a fucking asshole.
Yes, bro. Y'all fucking create, do what you do. You defined your own present. Think about now.
Try to enjoy it.
The past is not in existence. The future is not yet had, so it's not in existence either. Be thankful for what you have. Be grateful for what you have. And just know that you create your reality, no matter the external factors.
Yeah, man.
And that's pretty much it. And we're going to fucking go to bed on that note.
Yeah.
Well, I got about an hour drive, but after that, I get to go to bed.
Are we tracking this weekend?
We are. Let's see.
What do you want to do?
I don't. We'll figure it out because I haven't necessarily wrote anything.
Or I'm down for whatever.
Written anything.
Jules and I will get together later this week and mix some more shit or make some.
I guess I'm just waiting till I got like a few songs in the chamber, and then we can have a day. Have a good fucking day. That way we stay on that same wave.
You know what we didn't mention?
What?
How dope our night was going to the writer's room. They were Rolling Stone and fucking Dickel Whiskey. That shit was sick.
It was very fucking sick. And I can't remember not any of the artist names, but they were really, really fucking good.
Tyler Halverson.
Okay.
Was the dude all the way to the right. He was smooth with it. Caitlin Butts was the girl.
She was super fucking
stole the show, dude.
Yeah, bro. She was amazing.
And the other dude was Braxton. Forget his last name. He was great too. He was like that real Texas shit.
Yeah, they were all
Braxton
like really,
Keith,
really...
maybe.
Huh?
Yeah,
they were really fucking good though. Enjoyed that. That was a great fucking night.
we got the invite from the boy Joe Hudak, so we appreciate that. I know he fucking listens to the pod. So
yes, shout out to him.
Thanks for the invite, dude. He did a great job. Wasn't he a good host, dude?
He did. He was a great fucking
natural. Host. I told him that. I go, dude, you're meant for this shit.
Yes, bro. I tried to compliment him on one of the episodes of his pod, Nashville Now, and he was like, "Oh, that was back early when I didn't know what I was doing." I was like, "Bro, you handled yourself pretty fucking well."
None of us know what we're doing.
Yes, bro. I
think he knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah, it was with Dusty Slay. Ripped,
bro. You did fine, bro. I promise you that.
He rips, dude, and he's been a homie for a long time, and appreciate the invite. And I know I hit you last minute shit. Now look, kind of shit we show up for. Now I know I got my 2-week rule.
You got your 2-week rule.
But you hit me with some shit like that, you know, I'll slide some things around. You know what I mean?
What?
I'll slide some things around. You know, we got shit like that going on.
Well,
because
well, look, how about this? I got a songwriting fucking convention in my house.
That's
this Saturday.
We'll talk about it.
We can talk about it now if you want to.
No, it's just we don't ever get out and do shit like that. It's nice. I think we should be doing it more.
I mean, and I don't mind if you'd have been like, "Hey, we're going to go to this club," which is not your thing at all.
No,
I'm just saying, like, you tell me we're going to fucking songwriters convention.
Also, it is funny. It's like the three of us, me, you, and Miri, rolling there, and it's the same thing every time. Everybody's like, "What are you people doing here?" We're like,
"Fucking mismatched."
What are you talking about?
Triplet.
What do you mean? What are we doing here? Like,
we just fucking exist.
We just fucking snuck in the front. Come on. Stop bringing shrimp by. Chill. It was cool, man. They sounded great. Great songwriting. It's just nice to see things from that perspective, you know? It's like all three of them are starting to pop off now.
Yes.
And it's like, think how much time and work. And
it was, it was a privilege to actually get to see them. I mean, whether they pop off or not, like it was just great art, period.
Great art.
So like, that doesn't mean them being mainstream or commercial or whatever the case is.
Sure,
got to see that intimacy in that type of setting. So it was like
step outside our bounds a little bit and just show up. Because I think the thing, you know, that I meant to tell you, and probably why I'm bringing it up, is like I text Joe and I was like, "Dude, thanks for the invite. You know, super stoked." Like, and he's like, "No, thank you for fucking going." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You know, just showing up," and that says everything about shit right now.
Yeah, bro.
It's like
sometimes showing up's the only thing that matters.
Actually, always it's the only thing that matters.
Yeah,
because if you keep showing up for anything you're doing, whether it's us doing this or anything in your life, you just keep showing up, eventually shit happens. It's just the way it goes.
Something good will happen.
Now, especially friends and all that shit, just show up.
Just show up, bro. Show up to my song convention on Saturday, bro. It's going to be important.
Yeah, I owe you one.
There's gonna be so many artists at my house Saturday, bro. It's just gonna be crazy.
I probably owe you. I probably got one. You got one on me probably now,
bro. I'll probably be playing guitar in the kitchen. It's gonna be a lot.
I owe you one.
I might unveil a new verse or anything for you. You never know.
Hell yeah.
You never know with me, bro.
I'll just bring the setup, dude. Just track it right there.
Fucking track right there. I don't want all these extra fucking kids around. And by kids, I mean my fucking friends. I don't need y'all trying to poke y'all's fucking head in, trying to throw jokes on the microphones.
Nah. Well, it's a good pod. It's a long pod. I think we're over 3 hours. What do you want to do? Split this in two, or you want to keep it all one?
Bro. Fucking keep it all, bro.
Let
them have the whole thing. They need it. Somebody needs to get through the damn work day.
3 hours plus.
3 hours plus. Love it. I say keep it exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Let them absorb it. Let them love it. Let them soak it in.
A lot of reflection. We're in this period. Plus, we're coming into fall, dude. It's our natural time to do this shit.
It's time, baby. It's almost hoodie weather.
Winter's coming.
Oh, man.
Winter's coming, dude.
Can't wait.
Although brief here, it's on the way. And I'm ready for it.
Happy Thanksgiving. Y'all give thanks. It's not Thanksgiving. I don't want to confuse anybody.
I'm ready for Thanksgiving.
Oh, my God.
That's my day.
I'm about to totally fucking cheat on my keto. I did a little bit this weekend, but
that's fine.
Much.
Thanksgiving's a day you throw everything in the wind and just watch 3 shitty football games and just lay around.
It'll be the Cowboys and the fucking Lions, no matter what.
Of course, against dog shit. Do we know what the Thanksgiving setup is?
It'll be against like the Titans and fucking
the Bengals.
Absolutely, and we'll see the Bengals get fucking roasted. We get to watch Jake Browning while we eat turkey.
No, so we'll get 27th November, Thanksgiving, is Green Bay at the Lions. That's going to be a disgusting game.
Fire.
Kansas City at Dallas.
Okay.
And the Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, they done threw some shit to us. Well, that Cincinnati Baltimore game is going to be a little rough, but the other ones might be all right.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, till next time.
All right, cool. Till next time. Moon, Wolvy. Oh!